Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Last Man Standing Duel Tournament. My name is Swordfish, and I will be casting today with Sin. Hello, Sin. Welcome. Want to introduce yourself to the cast stream?
Yeah, hey guys. I am one of the early PTs from before Kickstarter and all that. I'm just helping out today because I'm not a big fan of dueling because I usually lose. But I'm playing in the LCTF Bring Your Own 5 tournament. Gonna plug Sea Turtles, go Implosions. I have no bias whatsoever, but I'm excited to get going today and see how people do.
Yep. And we are starting out with. We're going to be starting out with Spider versus Frey on autumnal, and we're just Sin and I are just going to be in this kind of server watching these two duke it out in round one of the group stages. And right now we're on research, but we're kind of prepping for this duel to get going. What do you think between these two, Sin?
Um, I personally think it's going to be pretty close. I might give a slight edge to Frey. I think he plays a little bit more than Spider, but when I've played with Spider, I've been impressed. So I think it should be pretty even. No blowout on either side.
Yeah, I mean for sure, Frey's been definitely been the longer, the more experience. Like with midair, I believe I've played with him longer, but I don't know. Yeah, Spider, I feel the same. He's been reliable in pugs and definitely has hit some crazy shots and seems to have good awareness. But you can't always translate that from LCTF to duel, especially this kind of duel, which we're kind of using the arena mode for, because it's not. I mean, we do include indoor maps, which are generally traditionally more arena map, but and we will be including those in the playable map pool for this duel tournament, but it's I don't know. It's I feel like a lot of there's gonna be some surprises because you can't always so far we've really only had LCTF and pugs and you don't really get to know the other side of people's skill.
Yeah, it's definitely a whole nother ball game. I don't think we can necessarily take everything from LT and translate it into duels. I think it's probably more suited to arena players, so I'll be interested to see how some of those guys pan out later in the day.
Right. Exactly. Some of our more experienced arena players. All right, let's go ahead and get in spectate. So I will be starting off watching Frey. Looks like he's going to be suiting up with the shield with resilience.
I think that'll probably be what most people select in this. I'd be surprised to see too many E-packs. There's just a lot you can do with like a whole nother health pool, basically. So I'd
Right.
be interested to see how many people actually opt to go for the E-pack over the shield. But hey, maybe there's people that got some stuff up their sleeves. We'll have to see.
We'll get some early damage for both of them right away. Oh, and looks like Frey's going to be using the EMP nades. Smart choice against shields.
It's interesting. I
Looks
don't think
like,
Spider's running shield.
yeah, I'm not sure. And what does it say? Because he right now it looks like Frey's the one taking more damage. Frey is definitely tanking more than Spider right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so Spider actually is running energy regen. So there's no shield pack on him. Maybe he's just gonna dance around. See how Frey reacts to that.
Oh, and a devastating midair. Oh, but
Shot.
just
Oh,
wow. See, he got the midair on Spider, but then Spider would got him right back.
yeah.
That was crucial. Otherwise, I really think he would have gotten chained out.
Yeah, I
So
think one thing I noticed there, I think Frey might have ran out of hand grenades a little early going through that. So that's one thing that's interesting about this is you only get to use the inventory once at the beginning, and then once you do, you're stuck with the ammo you have. So I wonder if in some of the more drawn out duels, we're going to see people just down to one weapon.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Kind of, they got to work with what's left. But looks like Frey's trying to get his revenge now, getting early damage on Spider. Taking some of his own though. Oh, and a nice mid-air there from Frey to finish that off, secure himself on the scoreboard. So it's 2-1 right now to Spider. It is yet again, once again, it's first to 5 wins. And it does matter, you know, how many wins you get, because that, you know, if there's a tie, the differential in wins will be used to determine your seed. So, you don't want to just give away wins, even if you know you can win the whole match. Every round counts. Oh, nice little midair there from Frey, just before he fell behind the pillar. Ooh.
Ooh, there we go.
Devastating.
Good game. So I think with E-Pack, maybe Spider's going below Frey a little too much. I think with energy regen, he should probably stay up in the air a little more.
Yeah.
If you're going to go to the ground against a shield pack, you're going to lose.
Yeah, and like using the obstacles. Yeah, if I was Frey, when I found out he was, you know, learned that Spider's running E-Pack, I would have switched to frag grenades personally.
Yeah, I think that would have been a better choice. Maybe Frey is banking on hitting him with an EMP grenade, and then once an E-Packer has no energy left, if he's on the ground, there's nothing
That's
for him
true.
to do.
That's true.
Frey gonna play a little hide and go seek.
This is always the kind of sneaky part of these maps, you know. There's a lot of obstacles here. You can kind of surprise your opponent.
Yeah, ooh, that nade. Oh, I thought it was gonna bounce just
That was
over.
close. That was close. Oh, but Spider pulling out the plasma. Oh, getting a midair on Spider. There we go. This could be bad.
Nice.
Oh, it looks like Frey's caught up and now overtaken Spider to an early deficit. Now he is in the lead.
It kind of looked like Spider just got caught backpedaling there. It didn't seem like he had much of a plan once Frey got him on his back foot. So I'm watching from Spider's perspective, and his energy pool, even without getting hit by one of those EMP grenades, he just kept falling back and didn't try to conserve any of his energy. So I think right there he maybe should have resigned himself to taking one hit, regenning a little bit of his energy rather than just trying to stay up in the air as long as he could. Because a good player is just going to punish you no matter what once you hit the ground. So I think maybe accepting that you're going to take a little damage, and then coming back up into the air and trying to return a little bit.
And he just took a nasty hit there. Spider took a nasty hit from Frey. It looked like it wasn't going to hit him, but it was kind of must have been splash damage from the edge of that little cylinder, because he's like down to below half from that. So that was a nice shot there from Frey, and this might be it. Final damage. Oh, wow! And Spider with the clutch shot there to tie it up 3-3 when it looked like all was lost. Very nice play there from Spider.
I have very rarely seen that, where both players will die in a straight up 1v1 like that. That's pretty cool.
So 3-3 here. I think we picked a good match to watch because these two seem like they're taking turns and trading off nicely. Doesn't seem too one-sided, even with these different packs here.
Oh, that was interesting. Spider bounced off the edge of that piece of the map right there and bounced himself away from Frey. I wonder if he intentionally did that or if it was a little bit of a lucky bounce.
You also got to wonder, you know, is one of these players more warmed up than the other? You know, I saw a lot of people around early today. You assume they were getting ready, and I know I saw Frey talking about dueling earlier today, so could be one of them's coming in cold as well.
Yeah. I know a lot of the. I know Implo for one was doing a little bit earlier. He was around with Desco and Tarzal, so those will be some. I think that's probably my player to watch. No bias at all, but
Implo,
I'd like to see what Implosions can be able to
a
to
fellow
do today.
a fellow sea turtle. You want to make sure he's on his
No
game.
bias at all, of course.
No, no.
No. I just hope for good games all around.
Yes, Slush, you can CG, and you'll be happy to know that he is a viewer, my good Sin. So
Oh, hey.
he affirms the no bias.
Of course. Oh, here it is. Oh,
This is it. That was
nice
ooh.
return. All right, so
But he needs to get off the ground. But he couldn't quite do it with that shield. Oh, see, that's where that energy pack came in handy. You know, you get that mid-air, you pin him to the ground, and then shield is there's nothing you can do about that. You're just gonna get lots of that ground pound damage on him.
I have been surprised to see no chain gun. Neither
Whoa.
of these players has pulled out the chain gun at all right there. I wonder if Frey even has it in his loadout.
He does actually.
He
No,
does.
I saw him pull it out in that first one where he mid-aired Spider and then died. He had just pulled out his chain gun. Oh, but it looks like he's got Spider pinned. He's gonna. Oh, but he misses with the first nade in the second, but gets him with the ring. Nice.
There it is, 4-4.
Woo! Final fight wins it. So this is crazy. For this one comes down to the very last round to decide it. This is super close. I'm not sure I would have predicted this.
No, I'm interested to. I'm just really surprised not to see the chain gun. It's very popular in LCTF bugs, so I wonder if there's a different sort of style that these players are using. Because I mean, the splash damage is great, especially when Frey's sitting on the ground like he is there. But once they're up into the air, you know, chain gun is a bit more reliable, perhaps, than like a disc or a grenade. But maybe they're just super confident.
Like it could be about wanting to get splash more, so like relying on splash and not trying to, using chain gun for finishing. Yeah.
For sure. This is all the rounds. That
Oh,
nice
oh,
shot.
that was a crazy little minute. That was a nice shot to win it. That was crazy. That was I'd say a nice intro duel to have there to get to watch. That was great.
That was pretty good. Just as I was about to say, these are the situations that I see Spider getting himself into. When he's on his back foot, he would usually go down to Frey, and right there he got on his back foot, and Frey took advantage. So I think if you're going to be an E-Packer, you almost have to be a little more aggressive.
Yeah, you got to rush him.
Try to get the energy pool of that other player down in time. Otherwise, they're just going to bully you.
Yeah, you got to rush him. It's true. So I mean, I'm not, for what's next, for either of them. We have coming up.
I believe.
Looks like
next round it doesn't get any easier for Frey.
No, I was gonna say no.
That's gonna be a rough time.
And for Spider we have versus Fire. If he checks in. So but looks like in the other round one fights, we had Frostbite and Desco. Desco taking Frostbite 5-0. Let me go ahead and pull this up on stream for you guys. And here we go. So it looks like first round we have Group A, Frostbite losing 0-5 to Desco, and Future Icewind still going Group A. We have Spider Frey 5-4, super close one we just saw. Implo and Fire, I believe, is still on hold in Group B. And we have Fire and Joava also on hold, I believe. But meanwhile, it looks like Sparkle took Ravis T 5-2.
What?
Wow. I do.
Is that right?
I am super impressed if so.
No
that is, I
kidding.
don't think anyone's, no offense to Sparkle, but I do not think that was anyone's call for that.
Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and pop into the Bug Space channel and I'll stay here,
I'll go
talk to the stream, and make sure. I'm gonna go ahead and raise Sin's volume because apparently he's quieter than me, guys. Oh, looks like we have some people showing up. Nice. Okay, so the people that were late are actually here now. That's nice. That's good. All right, so I have my co-caster Sin checking on
So
the
I
duel.
just confirmed it with Bug Spray. Both players reporting a score of Sparkle 5 and Tarzal or Ravis T 2.
What? Oh my
So that's
God.
a bit of an
That
interesting
is
outcome
a
in the first
serious
game.
upset. Wow.
Sparkle has been polishing her game, it
Whew.
may seem.
But that is a good point. I do. Are we gonna have to redo the Spider Fray? Because that first was there an extra one? There might have been.
I
Should we talk to the?
in the pre-round, there may have been.
I feel like there may have been,
A
and
missed
since it was so
round.
close, you know. So yeah, that's I hope we can get the demo from that because I'd love to see that fight playing out. Let me go ahead and check out another server though for now. Still in the round robin stages. You know, how it's going to work though is we're going to have everyone plays the round robin stages. There's 3 different groups. Everyone plays everyone from each group, and then we use the results from that, the wins and cap differentials, point differentials to determine seeding for the playoff bracket. So that's sorry.
If you had to pick a winner right now, out of just the players,
I'm saying Sparkle. I'm gonna.
You know,
I'm.
that's not a bad pick.
That's. Whew. You know, he was easily, I think, some people's favorites. I heard a lot of people calling him as the winner, and he, you know, no assault to him or shame to him or anything, but like I feel like that's a not a very unexpected result first round. I hope it doesn't do too much to his psyche or whatever to So we're gonna for round 2, or for not round 2, but for round 2, I think we're gonna do. Did you want to do Fire Sparkle?
I think now that's probably a good idea.
Let's do Fire Sparkle. Yeah, let's check. Let's check
have
them
a
out.
look
Let's see.
at this. So first map, I did look at the VOD, and Frey would have won that 5-3 because the beginning was the first was a respawn.
Okay, so it goes to him anyway.
Yeah, it would have been Frey anyway. So there's no replay.
Okay, cool.
So that's a surprise to me, and this is no disrespect. A player improving like that is that's pretty crazy because Tarzal is one heck of a dueler.
Yeah, one of the best.
She can pull up like that. I wouldn't even say she's a dark horse pick anymore. She's probably in the favorites.
I've noticed that about actually Sparkle though. I mean, even in Pugs, she gets devastating mid-airs all the time. It really just seems to have just a sharp aim, and maybe that's coming out just very, effectively, more so in Duel than it ever has been in LCTF. Because in Pugs, she's definitely not a first or even second round pick. It's confident player, of course, but I don't think anyone sees her as a first round, and Ravis T definitely is a first round pick. So very, very great job there. Just want to go and say welcome all the viewers actually as well. Looks like we got a healthy viewership right now. Thank you everyone for joining and getting to watch this first Duel tournament midair. So once we know the server for the Sparkle Fire matchup, we will go ahead and join that one. Sin, do you think you can actually find that out, and then I can
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and jump in. So yeah, next round, you guys were going to be watching not F Wildfire versus Sparkle, and we are just deciding on that server, and we'll go ahead and watch that because I feel like that's she might cause some upsets. You know, I don't want to overhype this, but I like seeing this kind of thing. I'm sorry, I'm sorry your phone might die too soon. Try and move this up. I'm not sure why the header isn't showing. Let me try and get this in here. There we go. All right.
So it looks like they're going to be in server 3.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to go ahead and join that. Hey, Red Eye. So, Red Eye, it's light armor only, and we're using the arena game mode since we don't have a duel
One thing that I'll
mode.
be keen to have a look at is her loadout. I wonder what Sparkle was running when she pulled down Tarzal, because that's a pretty interesting, feat to pull off. I wonder if she had some secret strat or if she just straight up outskilled him, because that's I don't understand what happened. Like, she just got great all of a sudden. That's great. I'm a little scared now. This tournament is brewing some talent.
Yeah, I think actually I'd like to. I think I'm going to spec her, so you can follow Fire, and I'll follow Sparkle. Are you familiar with Tarzal's background? As far as I know, the stream is just asking for some history on him apparently. But...
Tarzal played a lot of T2, so he was a T2 heavy offense player, and I think he played arena as well in that game. He's mostly a base guy in midair. He'll play some LT every now and then, but he really enjoys the arena and the base side of things in midair.
Right. Yeah, I just know him as like one of the stalwart T2 players, that kind of like one of the big names on the T2 scene. And I've played with him for a while, and we were some of the early testers. We were all the early testers together, so got some those early pugs. I think we were talking about that, how intense they were, because we were just all like great players.
Yeah, he's a great player in every game mode. You can pick him really early in LT, and he's probably a solid first pick in base as a heavy offense player. And I'd say base probably maybe lends itself a little bit more to the dueling mode, because there's so many different things that you have to take into account. Whereas in LT, it's kind of just like get in the server, go try to get the flag.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more depth than kind of strategizing and having to know more about everything kind of in TTF.
Alright, so it looks like we're just waiting on Sparkle to get in the server.
And for round 2, we're going to be doing Snow Arena. Of course, if either of them, if they agree on doing a different map, we will. But if neither of them do, then we will be doing Snow Arena. I haven't really had too much experience. Probably the arena map I've had the least experience on.
It's kind of a... I don't know how to describe... There's a big rock in the middle, and then a lot of little rocks on the sides, and there's snow everywhere. So that should paint the most beautiful picture in everybody's minds.
Well, I actually have a screenshot of it I've been using for streams, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it up actually for a second. So everyone watching right now, this is the map we will be playing for round 2, Snow Arena. It has no base structures, I don't believe. There's kind of some inventory stations hidden behind an outcrop on each side. And looks like, I'm not sure. What do you think would be the favored loadout for a map like this?
I think shield. As much as I would probably be using EPAC, I'm not great at energy management as far as shield goes. I think once you get a shield pack, and if you can get up on to a higher surface, if an EPACer comes up, you can. Again, I would be surprised to not see the chain gun on an EPACer because they have no chance at negating any of that damage. So I think I would use shield, chain gun, and disc grenade launcher. That's my loadout. But again, this is just light dueling. So if the other guy has shield, you might even want to run blaster. Just use chain
Yeah.
gun, blaster, and a splash gun because I don't know if you need two splash guns. I mean, I'm just spitballing again. There's a reason I didn't sign up. I am not the best duelist in the sense of all this strategy stuff. I'm an LT player.
Right. Yeah, me too. I'm terrible at arena. I always find it interesting that like I'm a competent LCTF player, and it flows naturally for me. But you put me in an arena game, and just pretty much fail. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's just like things you have to consider more so in arena than anywhere else, as you were saying. Much more well, arena or duel. I mean, there's difference for each of those two, but in terms of like being more cautious, I guess, is a trait common to both arena and duel versus LCTF. You're respawning and evacuating all the time.
Yeah.
That's
LCTF is hyper aggressive, and in these games, you'll probably get punished for being too aggressive if you're similar in skill to the other player, because there's going to be ways for them to get damage on you that are probably a little easier than in LT in most senses. And it's 1v1 again. There's no teammate. You can't call out where
right.
somebody is. You're calling to yourself. So, Again, I'm that guy in arena that sits in the corner with a railgun and tries to shoot the guy with shield as he flies out of the base. So I'm
Right.
for sure not one of the marquee players in that mode.
So I'm gonna try and go ahead and get Sparkle in here. So yeah, Sparkles it has some time. We do there is a grace period, um, but after that, then there is a penalty for every minute late. You will lose a round.
I believe it's a 10-minute grace period.
Yep.
And then every minute, yeah. I'd be surprised to see her not show for the second round after she beats off Tarzal. I think she's
No, I mean it says she's still in game. It says she's playing midair, so can't imagine. But I feel like she must be around. Maybe she just had to take a breather for a second. Tanya Harding. Storksfly asked, "Did someone pull a Tanya Harding on Sparkle?"
uh-oh.
Oh man. I hope we have higher standards than the skating rink. Yep, that's right, Isis. All right, so confirmed that Sparkle will be. Oh, she just joined.
All right, I'm excited for this one. I want to see how this goes.
So, Snow Arena is supposed to be the second round map, but unfortunately, um, I don't believe we, for some reason, we can't rotate to it. Yeah, I'm not sure why.
I can set it in the admin panel.
Okay, yeah. I guess if they are fine with it. Nice. I
So
think
what's
I'd
your
rather
prediction
do.
for this? What do you think, Sword?
I mean, I feel like psychology is a huge thing. So if you come off a victory like Sparkle just did, you're kind of pumped up, you're confident. You might go. That might be a setback though if you kind of go too hard, too fast, and kind of rush in and then get taken down too easily. Um, I think I'm gonna tentatively go with Sparkle just because of her performance last round. But anyway, we're starting in 2 seconds, so I'm gonna go ahead and watch Sparkle. And you got fire.
Yeah, I'm looking at
All
them.
right.
Be
So
interested to see what the loadouts are.
yeah, I'm. So it looks like she's gonna be getting. She has kinetic, energy regen, ground regen.
Same for fire.
Huh.
So a couple of E-Packers here. Maybe
Yeah.
that's their preferred strategy. So
I'll-
fire's going to take that middle rock. And this is the strategy that I thought I would employ.
Sparkle just pulling out. They're both pulling out chain guns right away. Actually, unlike last round, we barely saw it at all. It's first weapon and most weapon we've seen already so far. Oh. So it looks like she's down to 83 health. Gonna bait him over to her. Oh, but this is not working for her.
Dangerous.
Yeah, she easily
Yeah.
gets spammed there. So
Yeah.
it's that middle rock is tough.
Yeah, once you get that high ground advantage, you have to spend so much energy to get up there. Unless you get like double damage on the person that you're going up to on that rock, I think it's just going to be a fight for the middle.
Yeah, right. And look, yep, fire getting there first yet again. Oh, but he looks like he hit something.
He might have missed. Oh, no, he grabbed it.
See, you either want to be right up against it like this, and then you can fly up and ground pound him.
Some solid chain coming out from both of them. Fire really wants to stay on top of this rock.
That's his spot. And they're about even health level, looks like. 96 health for Sparkle. Oh, but she's ripping a little bit more off of fire. Looks like...
On a chain.
Oh! Oh, just as she was thinking gonna get the chain out of fire with the direct shot there, midair. So 2 rounds now to fire. So it looks like hopefully Sparkle can get her name on the board. Get this round now, because it's kind of harder to come back from 3 down. Once you're 3 down.
Oh my goodness.
Could just be this map is not much of her style.
That's a lot of chain gun from fire.
Yeah, Sparkle down to 44 health from all that chain gun. And looks like she's gonna get chained out here unless she can get the midair or some... Oh, she knocked him off the rock at least. Oh, but no, he's behind her. She didn't see that. No, and he got her. Oh, that's too bad now. 3-0 to fire.
And that's something to note for the stream. We can see the IFFs, so we can see their names and all that. But as a player, you are not always able to see the IFF if they go behind a rock or something.
Correct,
So
yeah.
the players aren't blind. They just don't get to see everything we do. So this time she's going to sit behind that rock. I wonder... Yeah, so Fire's just going to spam with the grenade launcher. I don't think that... once he gets that angle right... Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, she was not safe.
Chat.
Like, hello. Hey, Tyler.
So I think...
And no, it's not the same fire. This is Wildfire.
I really don't
He's a
know
Legions
what
player.
the counter is for this rock. I think you just have to be up there first. Because right now, Fire's just going to wait her out. There's no way to spam onto the rock in the middle.
Yeah.
You can sit on the back side of it.
It's definitely it's tough to break that. I'm not sure. I think I would probably just go to try and get to the edge of the middle rock and then spam the top to knock him off, like right next to it, kind of fly up to the side of the rock. Like, I feel like
would you still run EPAC if you're down 3 rounds, or would you have switched?
I would have switched probably. I probably would have switched to either boost or maybe even blink. For a map like this, blink might be good.
What would be your reasoning behind boost?
To get to the center rock first.
So this is what I was expecting to see a lot more of in this tournament, was the chain gun.
Yeah.
And fire seems to have the same viewpoint.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's this map though specifically, because I feel like I'm not sure if they played autumnal last map, Sparkle and Ravis T, but it could just be that this map is just too open for some people's playstyles.
Yep.
You know, and she's maybe not prioritizing that central rock as much as fire is, so she's gonna go ahead and get aced 5-0 by fire. So from a breathtaking opening round for Sparkle, a rather unfortunate 5-0 on this round 2. So yeah, I feel like that goes to show like how crazy and how influential map feel can be, and kind of how knowing the spaces in a game like Midair is almost as important as mechanical skill. Even on LCTF you see that, you know, in a pug, you know, even just then, like, you know, one map a team will dominate and the next they'll be struggling. You know, it's something, the team composition hasn't changed, it's just the geography, I guess, or the space.
And I'd be curious to see, maybe she practiced extremely hard for 1 or 2 of the maps and Snow Arena wasn't on there. And so didn't go so well. Also getting a report, Future beat Desco 5-4.
Wow. These giants being taken down a step.
2 of the Titans have been fallen in this this tournament so far. I was expecting, you know, 1, 2, 3 Implo Desco Tarzal for this, and so my bracket's already busted. If we were doing any kind of, you know, bracket predictions, I would be for sure in last place. This is crazy. I am really enjoying this tournament.
So some major upsets so far. I did not see either of those really happening. So yeah, I'm it's a little surprising. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket again. So looks like, second, not that. So here are the rules in case anyone. This is we're using Battle 5 for this tournament, and the rules page here. We got the map pool, Ocarina, Tunnel, Crash Site, Snow Arena, Research, Reactor Core. So the full arena lineup. It's just it's light armor only, railguns banned, repair package banned. You can't go invisible. You can only use sensor jammer, and it's pretty much being treated just using the arena game mode, like first to 5 wins. So kind of a mashup between arena and duel, but it's, you know, what we can use for now. So
a couple other scores from round 2. Iced Winds over Frostbite 5-0, and Tarzal over Jova. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I apologize. Tarzal over Jova 5-2. So Tarzal, a bit of a return to form maybe, and maybe he just had to warm up. You know, maybe his hands were cold. We'll have to see.
yeah, I wonder if we can get in to watch Spider or Hill or Frey or Implo. You think we could get the Frey or Implo? I wonder if they've started yet. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, okay, so we want to watch that round 1 game then?
Yeah, I think the round 1 here we had one of the players didn't show up.
Right.
So somebody very graciously has subbed in his place. So a round 1 game is still yet to be played, and that's going to be Implosions versus Hill. And do you know Hill at all from any other game?
I do. I've been in touch with him. He's a German player, actually. I believe he's associated with the team IDK.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So,
Right.
what server? Do we know what server that's going to be in? We can go ahead and
We'll find out.
see what that's going on with that. We could have another upset. We got an IDK wildcard player coming in versus another heavyweight Implo.
And of course, no bias, but go Implosions. I'd like to see a fellow sea turtle go all the way in this tournament. Just continue our pedigree.
Not to mention just a good confidence booster in anticipation of that Bring Your Own 5 tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
So actually, yeah, right. So I'm actually in server 2 right now. And it looks like they've already started Implo's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're live, and it's actually Implo's already 2 up. So I'm in here observing Implosions. If you want to come on in and watch Hill. Hello. And it looks like Implo's running the boost pack. First time we've seen this.
Really?
Yep, and I'm not sure what Hill's got, but looks like it's working for Implo so far. Oh, nasty midair there from Implo.
That's what I like to see from my home D.
Oh, home D, interesting. So you're leaking some strats, or you're just throwing everyone else off the trail.
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Oh.
Could be.
So Implo's the Sea Turtle's home D now. Got it.
Well, you see, he could be for one match, but he might not be for the next.
Flex position. I like it.
Could be.
So 3-0 to Implo now. This is actually, remind everyone, this is a round 1 duel that we're catching up on. So the results of this will be factored in. Factored in still in the final seeding. And it looks like, yeah, Implo is just kind of pulling him around.
Kind of tearing him up a little bit.
Tearing him up, yep. So 4-0 now to Implo on this autumnal round 1 duel matchup. Let's see. I just feel like maybe the skill gap is too great here for any kind of loadout switch to. I feel like Hill is a relatively new. He does have experience as far as I know with the Tribes games, but could be just too new to the game, or obviously wasn't warmed up because he was not expecting to be in this. Hill once again the player that kind of stepped in graciously. So thank you to Hill for doing that, filling the role of someone who didn't show up.
Yeah, and I think you probably expect. I have never played with Hill in a game of midair, so maybe given some time, he'd be able to put up a bit more of a fight.
Right.
You know, Implo's been around for a pretty long time. He was one of the, not original, but he was close to the beginning of the test group. So.
Right. Yeah. No. I've been playing with him for a long time. And, I've always known him as a solid player, just really good, just smart plays.
I see a few big names in the chat that I'm surprised not to see in this tournament.
Yeah, right? I feel like some
players
people...
that might have been a little scared of losing their reputations.
Ooh, throwing shade to the viewers, I like it.
Maybe so.
So let's see, for next round... who can we? I like leaving it kind of organically. See like what seems best at the moment. So we just had Hill Implo round 1 fight, and so we had Frey Spider. Frey, that was round 1. So looks like round 1 is completed. Round 2, we let's get this for you guys. Round 2 looks like we have. Hill and Spider, and then Frey Implo. I think we should watch the Frey Implo.
I think that'll be a pretty good game.
Yeah, let's figure out which server that's in. Then I believe it looks like it's server 2, maybe. Oh, yeah, I know it doesn't seem like they've started since Implo's just ended. Are you still in? Are you still in 2, the server we were in for?
I am in 2.
Okay. Okay.
And they're both in here. So Frey just joined up.
In 2?
In 2.
Okay. So I'll be there in just a sec. So we're doing Snow Arena, I believe. Unless they both choose. So it looks like Snow Arena is going to be it, the ticket.
I'll be interested to see if both players try to employ the mid-rock strategy, like we saw in the last duel on this map. Because I don't know if there's a better strat. From up there, you have a view of pretty much the entirety of the rest of the map, and even if you can't see everything, you have a shot on everything.
Right. All right, so who would you rather watch? You have a preference?
I'm spectating Frey right now.
Okay, I'm watching Implo. All right, so here we go. Frey Implo on a round 2 duel on Snow Arena. Looks like Implo's gonna go ahead and try and boost to the mid rock using the shield pack.
Frey is using
makes it
active shield.
So, and as is Implo. Oh,
Ooh.
And a point blank midair knocking Implo off the top there. He's gonna go ahead and claim that.
Go.
Brute move there from Frey.
Now this is really rough for Implo. I don't know what you do here. Yep. And there it goes. So a nice shot from Frey sets him up. It's going to be a 1-0 score for him. So maybe it's just not even who gets up there first, but whoever can land the first big heavy hitting shot.
Right.
Because this is lights only. And
right.
If you don't have your shield pack activated, that's like 120 damage. That's, 60% of your health pool, so that's a lot of damage.
And not only that, just like getting knocked off the top, as we saw happen to Implo there. There's really no recovering from that. He fell behind a rock, that was low, sure. His shield was down. Let's see if Frey can do it again. Knock Implo up. Looks like he's gonna get. Oh, double! Look at that on Implo, and he. Oh!
Implo!
With a sliver of health left for Implo, he takes out Frey. Woo. After a nasty midair there from Frey, which I was sure Frey was going to get it after that midair. Oh, it looks like Implo tried to disc jump but got blocked by the rock, so isn't quite going to make it. And Frey maybe was lagging behind. So it looks like no one got the middle rock. This is interesting now, seeing with a no rock duel on this map. First time I think we've seen.
Yeah. That hand grenade from Implo actually hit Frey, so Frey's sitting down at about 50 energy, just now starting to regen.
He's using the rocks to hide himself from Implo, doing a good job of it. Implo didn't see him, I think.
And something to note for any of the viewers that haven't played yet, shield pack absorbs most of the damage, so damage still bleeds through. So if you have shield pack on, you can't just survive forever.
And a nice mid-air grenade there from Implo. I liked seeing that though, how this map played without someone getting the center rock first though.
Yeah, it was a little bit more of a duel rather than King of the Hill match. So did Implo take a DJ to get the mid again?
He did, but he did it with the shield activated to not take damage. That's a nice little strat there. And he seems to be able to make it to just this ledge he can crawl up with that kind of impulse, so working out. Frey doing the smart thing, hugging close to that rock.
No mid-airs yet. Nice shot
but he knocks Frey off, and another mid-air on Implo, and he's gonna have the advantage here. Gets Implo down to 14 health. Implo really hurting here, but he gets
So
a nice little
close.
damage on Frey, and oh,
Nice.
nice little play there from Frey.
That is what I like to see. A little bit of a panic last-minute spam from both the players trying to get that final little chip of damage.
Oh, and
Implo with the
Implo.
blaster.
Yep, and knocking Frey off the top early. That seems to be the ticket to winning, is you can get that knockoff. Even if you're not the first on the rock, if you can knock them off first. No matter how much damage you do, because then... Oh! Oh, little nice midair there. But Frey is down to 3.
Frey's sitting on 3 health, yeah.
Ooh.
So 1 bullet from Implo is all it would take, and there it is. Blaster shot.
Clutch blaster shot there. 3-2 now to Implo.
And I earlier mentioned that the shield has a little bit of bleed. The blaster, if anybody's wondering why players might select it, has 100% shield penetration.
Correct.
So if you're against somebody who has a shield, it's not a terrible idea to run the gun. And Implo taking a nice shot from Frey to the face. Implo in a bad spot. Wow.
Ooh, Frey with these devastating mid-airs. It's really working out for him. Sometimes, you know, you go for mid-airs too much and you start missing your shots, and then you get a chance to fall to the ground. But if Frey's been hitting them pretty consistently, it seems to be working out for him.
Yeah, the floating strategy might not be the best to employ for Frey. Frey took a DJ this time. He's saying he wants control of the rock. And then he jumps off. Okay.
Still in an okay spot, though, because I don't believe he's visible right now. He kind of can be a little sneaky. Get another little EMP off. Another mid-air again. Toss an EMP. Is this EMP? No, it couldn't quite get behind from the rock. So this is really juicier here. 3-3 so far between Frey and Implo. I gotta remember to watch Implo though, because you're watching Frey. I was watching Frey because I liked his perspective from there. But oh,
and Implo kills himself.
That's unfortunate.
That's a bummer.
So actually, 4-3 now to Frey, thanks to accidental self-damage from Implo. And it looks like has Frey changed his loadout at all? It looks like Implo's been the same one consistently.
No, he's remained.
That's something I get. Oh, nice midair there from Implo.
Good shot to knock him off. There's one more shot. There it is.
Oh! Wait, what?
Frey mid-aired him! Frey mid-aired him!
Wow! Oh my god! Wow!
Snatching victory from the jaws
out of the blue.
Doesn't get more
devastating midair there from Frey. When we thought Implo was gonna have that, looks like Frey his midairs won him this match. So far, this is the last upset tournament. I feel like it's just been upsets nonstop here. This is one of the things I was hoping for with this tournament, is that we'd see things coming out that we weren't expecting. You know, LCTF tournament, I feel like, you know, people are going to know the good teams and who's stronger, but this, it seems to be so far much more up in the air. You can't really call things.
My bracket is for sure busted. My teammate has been bested.
Let's take another look at the standings now, the brackets. We have, go ahead and refresh this here. Looks like, so Frey Implo. Frey went ahead and won that 5-3. That was a very nice duel, though. I think everyone enjoyed that one.
So I think players to watch now. Fire is sitting at 10-0 round score. No losses for him this whole time, and that'll leave him at 2 rounds to none loss. And Frey is sitting at well, he's the only other player to win both of his matches. Or no, excuse me, Ice Wind says as well.
So it's Frey, Ice Winds, and you said Fire, all at the top right now. Some which is interesting because I feel like those three players are some of the most active Pug players.
They
So it
are,
could be
yeah.
a connection
I think
there.
Ice Winds has the most, or had the most pickup games played before we switched to the Discord bot, which was a couple of months ago. But Iced has put a lot of time into this game for sure, so it's not too surprising to see him up there. He's sitting at 10-3 round score, and Frey is at 10-7. So Frey, it seems, has the clutch gene this time around. He's able to pull out those situations where it might look like he's gonna go down, but no, sir.
Right, and so trying to go ahead and add a little bit of music to this stream. Um, it seems like I mean, who would you call for round three that you'd like to watch? What do you think? I
You
feel like someone
know,
we haven't seen yet. I'd like to.
I don't think we have watched uh, Frostbite or Future, have we? I don't think we have
No,
either
I
of
don't
them.
believe so.
Yeah, so that's a round three matchup
We'll
that
do.
might be interesting to get in on.
Okay, so we'll do. You said, well, that'll be server one then. And we'll go ahead and you want to go ahead and get in there and tell them to hold up for just a second.
Yep, do that. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of time. Frostbite asking for a couple of minutes before the next round starts. So, even though we're going to be watching Future and Frostbite, I will be interested to see the outcome of the Fire and Ravis T game, because that has some implications for seeding. Because if Ravis T goes 1-2, I think he's going to have to play. Yeah, he will. If Fire beats Ravis T is going to have to run the gauntlet, and he will not have a bye in the first round. Not something I was expecting at all.
Not at all.
And with
No.
the caliber of play we've seen, that's a little bit of a danger. It's not just like, oh well, I have to play another match. It's like, oh well, I have to duel somebody that's taking games off the really good players. So there might be a little bit of trouble brewing if Fire can keep up his streak.
And then you think he might? You think he's kind of looking like he might get that first seed? Let's see. Take a look at the differential.
Well, I mean, he hasn't lost even a round, so I think it's pretty hard for him to drop below second seed, right? I don't think he could go below second seed at this point, even if he goes 0-5, because the round differential between the other players is a little too big.
Yeah, it looks like Frey's is at his win-loss differential is 3. Icewind 7 and Fire is 10. Unfortunately, Tyler, no. The betting was not able to be implemented. There was
So he
something
could drop to
wrong.
third seed. But if he goes like 0-5 or something.
For the next one, though. Yeah, right?
Which I have a hard time believing that would happen after a couple of 10-0s. But, it's better to be lucky than good. But I'm kind of doubting that a couple of 5-0s have much to do with luck.
Right. No, I mean, but it's interesting because we've played a variety of maps now, and if people can get the same result on different maps, as I was saying earlier, their ability to adapt to different environments, that shows a lot of skill. So I'm gonna go ahead and join server one. Wait on what was it? Frostbite Future we were watching now? Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Future's in here, just waiting on Frostbite.
Okay.
So what does chat think of this one? What do you guys think? Who are you rooting for? We got Frostbite fans or Future fans?
A lot of F's names in this tournament.
Yeah, there
Frostbite,
are.
Fire. Right, and the forgot this is supposed to be Crash Site is the default map for round
Yeah.
3, but I feel like they're both okay. It looks like they're both okay with it.
Okay.
So it looks like it's kind of a mixed bag in chat. Some are saying Frostbite, some are saying Future. Not really a clear winner either way. It looks like, according to chat. And so once again, after this round, this is round 3. So this will be the end of the round robin stage. We'll have a few more matchups to get through, I believe. But after round 3 of round robin, we'll be going and taking a short few minute break, obviously transitioning between the two. But we will be going to the playoffs, as you can see on the overlay, and everyone makes it to the playoffs. But it's just the kind of the points they've earned from these round robin stages will determine their seeding and whether they get a bye first round of the playoffs or not. So I'd like to watch Future, I think.
Okay. Have a look at Frostbite. So one thing I'm noticing right away, I just hit tab. Future's running about 100 ping, and Frostbite down in the 30s. Ooh. So if chain gun becomes a factor, Frostbite's gonna have an edge.
On this wide open map, I feel like it might be.
Although there are a lot of large structures, I wonder if that's going to be the strategy of either of these players. Maybe find a structure and kind of try to plan the duel around the building. We'll have to see. And it just looks like they're just going to rattle off
behind hills.
And,
There's some warning shots like, I'm here, I see you.
So Frostbite is running boost, actually.
Boost. That's the second time we've seen that now. And I feel like, I mean, I was suggesting it earlier to get to the rock quicker, but I don't know the wisdom on a map like this. Maybe because it's open spaces, you can get out of a. If you get somehow.
Something that he just did. Future threw a hand grenade at him, and Frostbite flicked to the side and boosted away.
So that's nice.
And avoided 100% of the damage. And he's actually up. He's at 113 health.
Yeah, Future down at 35 with his active shield. So perhaps boost not the worst actually in terms of going up against shield. You know, you got that
He's
hyper
just
mobility.
Using it for mobility. Yeah.
Well, yeah, versus shield. I mean, that's pretty smart.
It. There it is. Frostbite is just bouncing around everywhere. He would use the boost pack to get behind the building, and then he would wait for the spam from Future to come from one side, and then he would boost out the other side, try to get some splash damage onto him. So I wonder if Frostbite has maybe thought about his strategy a little bit coming into this.
Of course, it's crucial to mention that these two are on the same Bring Your Own 5 team, as you can probably tell with their I-9 tags, item 9. Probably a little extra rivalry here.
A little bit of infighting. Maybe they winner gets to pick position.
Or loser has to sub. How about that?
Yeah.
That's really mean. Ooh, nice ring there from Future. So it looks like, what's Frostbite at? 182 health right now for
About
Future.
80 for Frostbite. I think Future may have wised up to the Frostbite strategy of trying to bounce around the side of his structure. It kind of seems like Future's staying a little bit more in the open.
It's like I want to call it mosquito movement with that boost pack.
Yeah. It really is, too. He's just trying to stay out of the way. 40 health now on him, and that'll get him, yep.
Nice little grenade launcher shot there to finish him off. So 1-1, and I think, as you said, it just took a second, kind of caught Future off guard maybe. needed a second there to kind of get used to playing against that boost pack, but it looks like he might have. Yeah, this map seems kind of interesting because, as you said, lots of obstacles, but it's also feels more like a. Well, I mean, it is an LCTF map as well, but it has that feeling, you know.
Yeah, it's very open. And I mean, comparing the size of this map to Snow Arena, you could probably put Snow Arena on here, what, at least 4 or 5 times?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, nice shot on the Frost.
Ooh. Nice little dodge there. I like seeing that. The boost.
So Frostbite's in the danger zone. He's at 100 health, so a direct hit from either a grenade or a disc would end this round for him. And I like this. Now he's trying to stand on top, and he's running. Yeah. I don't know if I agree with that. I think I would stay up there and try to bully Future down a little bit.
I think he was just worried about getting spammed, though, with the hand nades. I think he saw that coming.
That's true. I wonder if any of our players have taken it to the level of counting how many hand grenades have come out from the other player. Just to see, and then they could alter their playstyle accordingly.
Well, yeah, hand grenade. If Future gets another hand grenade on Frostbite there, knock him off the top, and he's going to be chasing him now. Frostbite is in trouble. He needs to land like a direct shot or some splash on this guy right now, and not to get in his chain gun sights, which he just does actually. Brings Future down to 44. Some more nade damage there coming out from Future on Frost.
Well, that one's close. He boosts away. I really like that.
And apparently Chad is claiming that Future is forgetting to activate his shield pack, which has probably been hurting him. I guess. Versus someone without a shield pack, especially.
Oh, there it is.
Was that a chain kill? That was a chain. The first chain kill I think I've seen. I think we've seen. Maybe the second.
Fire got.
Oh, that's right. Fire got one. Yeah. Not too many so far though. Considering that it's as you said, it is unbanned. You might have expected to see it more.
Yeah, if Future has shield pack, I don't really understand dying to a chain gun like that.
Yeah, you know.
Seemed a little bit, maybe a little bit cocky? I don't know if that's the word.
Or probably just oblivious, maybe more so, just kind of maybe forgot. I feel like we all play so much, like so many LCTF pugs that we forget about. We're not used to all these other packs yet. But that was a nice, I believe, Frostbite. How did he just? That was Frostbite who won that, right?
Yeah.
I believe so. It was, yeah.
Even did it.
So these teammates are currently, looks like they're evenly matched, fairly much.
You gotta wonder if there's gonna be some bragging rights within the team who comes out on top of this, or maybe if they see each other in playoffs.
Ooh.
I think that would be pretty fun.
Looks like we got a little bit of a chain gun duel, an 80-80 chain gun duel happening.
Indeed.
It's odd between a shield pack and energy pack player. Ooh, I thought that nade was gonna hit there. I feel like I want to see players. Ooh, devastating midair there from Future on Frostbite, and takes him out after the midair, and just one bullet took him down there. That was a nice little play there for Future.
It really seems like whoever can get a midair out and just get somebody kind of reeling a little bit. Like, you know, this is kind of like herder, caster, but
right.
Whoever gets the first big midair tends to win the match.
No, that's what I kind of figured it would be that way. And I think it's fitting that midairs are, you know, that are super important in a game titled such, you know. I've noticed that in most game types, you know, that the midair is the decider. Almost always. Although we have seen a couple people get mid-aired and then you know they take them out right away. If you get mid-aired and then you get the kill shot in just in time.
Yeah, give it to Frey.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm.
Mid-air, you're right back.
Yeah. So Future here with 162. It looks like Frostbite's about the same, maybe a little lower.
Yeah, 148. 82 now, actually. That nade
Ooh.
did a little damage. 71.
Future learning using that splash on the. Ooh.
Ooh. Man,
Sometimes hard to
Frostbite just
tell.
taking damage
Taking a
from
lot of
spam.
damage, yeah.
I don't really understand why you would take boost pack and then just sit there and get spammed. I don't think he realized his future's above him. Oh. He's at 11 health, so he's gotta be careful. One of those chain bullets will do it.
I feel like Future should not be holding, but he should rush him at this point. He shouldn't be, you know, when your opponent has this low health, you don't need to.
Where is his chain gun?
Yeah,
He's just
or
floating.
Just chain him, yeah.
What is he doing?
Right.
He's in the air, just hit him once.
Hey, just turn on your shield and rush him. Yep, there we go.
There it is, okay.
So 4-2 now.
He is in the chat begging for Future to use his chain gun.
And shield. Is that the one of the two that he's not using enough? So can Future, you know, just seal the deal now? You just rush him?
I think so. Unless Frostbite, you know, when you're using boost pack, he's got to commit to the strat, and he takes a big shot.
Big midair there on Frostbite.
That's gonna be hard to come back from against the shield packer.
What I was meant to say was what I want to see more of, and I haven't really seen. I don't think I've seen yet. Is someone changing their loadout?
Yeah, it does seem like people are pretty committed to their strategy.
You know, you lose one round with, you know, the boost pack. Why would you not maybe try something, even if you're not confident, just to throw your opponent off? Like you could use that specifically to throw them off. You know, they probably would assume you would change it, and then you do. That might even be enough right there to best them. And we haven't really seen that.
Where is your chain gun?
Yep.
Wait, what?
So.
Oh, that line.
Yeah, it was the splash. Yeah. So 5-2 there for Future. Go ahead and winning that round 3, I believe. We are in round 3, yep. Round 3 fight. Yep. So maybe see if we can get another round 3, and I believe there should be one that was staggered.
I believe so. I think the Desco versus Iced Winds.
Desco versus Iced Winds, yep.
I think that one's gonna be coming up pretty soon here. Yep, that was one of the matches that was staggered out. So
perfect.
That'll be a good one. Those are two pretty heavy-hitting players.
Yeah, Desco Iced Winds. I feel like I'm really curious to see if, you know, maybe the dual meta between them might be what I'm talking about. Maybe one of them will change their loadout. Maybe try and do some mind games with the other.
Yeah. And Ice Winds is coming off of a 5-0 victory on Frostbite. Desco Lotta coming off a loss from Future.
Ooh.
So, you know, Ice Winds might be riding that high a little bit, and Desco's probably looking for a little bit of redemption.
So let's see the standings right now. I'm taking a look at them on stream with everyone. We have in Group A, Ice Winds with 2 wins, 6 points. Future, 2 wins, 6 points. Descolada, 1 win, 1 loss with 3 points. Frostbite with no wins so far at the bottom of Group A. We got Frey in Group B with 2 wins. Implo with 2 wins. Spider with 1. Hill, none as well. There are cap differentials within these. If you go ahead and highlight over each of the players' names, you can show kind of what offsets, perhaps ties in points. And then Group C, Ravis T topping in Group C, followed by Fire, then Sparkle and Joa Uva. So yeah, it looks like the groups are kind of shaping out a bit more as people might have expected. And it looks like actually some people in the chat are asking for player voice comms, which I believe.
I don't know if any players are in voice.
Yeah,
it's a 1v1 tournament. I wouldn't think anybody's talking.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to distract them either. But you know, we'll get some of these players in for player interviews after the fact.
I see Stork in the chat saying something about a 3 chain gun loadout. You know, I wish I could. It sounds pretty good to me. So a couple other round 3 matches. Tarzal over Fire, 5-2.
Okay.
So it seems Fire is not the unstoppable juggernaut that he has been the last couple of rounds.
And Ravis T kind of redeeming himself, you know?
Yeah, getting him back up. Getting him back on top. I think that probably puts him on top of Group C, right? Because he would own the tiebreaker.
He is, yep. Ravis T is the top of Group C. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna try and pop in one of these servers and see if I can catch the tail end of anything going on.
I have somebody saying we are ready in server 4, Desco versus Iced Winds.
Okay, let's do that then. We'll head to server 4. So yeah, this I'm excited for this one, especially on a map like this. You know, I feel like Desco is usually a shield player, and I mean, we saw a future last round on this map, not last round, last Duel with shield, but that was versus someone with boost pack, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering.
I don't think Ice Winds is gonna make the same play as Frostbite as far as just kind of taking some unnecessary spam, but we'll have to see.
Do you have a preference on who you'd like to watch?
I spawned with Ice Winds, so I'll
Okay, yep. I'm watching Desco.
look at him.
So 5 seconds, we'll be starting.
So Iced is he's probably had the most amount of LCTF experience in midair. He's got a ton of games under his belt, and he's just sitting by his spawn. He has active shield, sitting by his spawn. This is interesting.
Same with Desco, he's got active shield with resilience. Looks like these guys are going to give each other a wide berth. Oh, but a nice ring coming out there from Icewinds on the door to get some early splash.
A little bit of a snipe.
Sniping with the ring launcher.
Hey, no. Railgun's banned. You gotta do it somehow. Ice is getting a little more brave. But Desco's gonna keep him at bay on that hill. A chain shot. So maybe Ice's strategy is just chip damage. Get as much as he can until he can go in there and hit maybe 1 or 2 discs. And Ice is moving up now. He's on the side of the tower. Oh, nice shot from Desco. Ice just barely got his shield up in time. So he avoids some of that damage, but he's still down at 94. And this is what I expected to see a lot of from some of the more experienced players would be find a building and just try to control the duel from the top.
Pretty much. That JP in chat is saying, Desco will sit on this tower until the map time ends.
And you know, it might be a little less exciting than some of our other duels, but if you're trying to win, you know, there's strategies that are just flat out, you know, better. Right.
Yeah, and I feel like Icewind's tried the rush, and it could have gone either way though. If he'd gotten the midair when he rushed him, it would have been over. He just, you know, unfortunately didn't. Oh, and a nice little EMP there from nice Desco, but Icewind's midairs him right back, so Desco down to 15 health, and Icewind's gonna have to rush him. I'd rush him. He's just spamming his EMPs.
Normally I would say so, but when it's this close, low.
It says he has 0 health.
There he goes.
There we go. It's a nice opening win there for Icewinds. Perhaps, you know, doing a little damage to the ego, the little shaking his confidence a little bit. for Desco.
I
I
know,
don't think he was
but-
expecting that.
I don't think I would rush when I know the other player is, on the level that Desco is. I find it, it might be a little too aggressive. He could land a nice shot, and when Iced is at 75 health, you take a shot and you miss yours. It's a
Ooh.
pretty
Right.
scary situation.
Got a little sliver. I
Like
heard the little
for,
sliver there.
Yeah. Back to the King of the Hill game.
King of the Mud Hut.
But, yeah. Wonder where these fit in the lore. At Bug Spray chat, where is this in the lore?
Well, these are we are all mana warriors of the Mana-born Wars system, So that's why it's the last mana standing. We are the essence of mana.
Oh boy. You're tilting me.
I'm a lore nerd through and through.
Ooh.
Ooh. 51 health here for
direct.
Desco. 2 directs from Desco
52
though.
on
Bringing
ice.
him down.
It's close.
Oh, and it's
There's
just
that chain
going
gun.
ahead and rip
Yep.
him to shreds there to finish it off. That's what I'm talking about though. Once you get him down, you can just kind of hover and get a lot of chaining real quick while they're trying to spam you, Catches them off guard, and I think it's what happened there.
Yeah, once you start spamming, you gotta hope the other player doesn't realize that's all you're doing.
Do you want to go ahead and switch? I
counter that.
want to watch Ice Spins for a little bit.
Okay. Looks as though Desco's gonna not go to the tower. Just kidding, he's up there.
King of the Adobe Hut.
Indeed.
Oh.
I don't know if Ice can afford this.
Trading hits there. Oh, both missed in midair. They both.
Yeah. I don't think Ice can afford to try to trade with the top of that tower when he's that close.
Yeah, no. And he was spending too much time on the ground. He should have known that Desco was
Yeah.
going to rush him like that and do some ground pound on him. You like that, Chris? It's All right, so yeah, I'm gonna watch. Still watching from Ice Winds, and Desco back on that Adobe Hut.
He went to the left side of it this time. Not the right
He's switching
side.
up his whole strategy.
He's moving his strategy.
That left side.
And Desco actually landed kind of awkward, and he bounced off. He's on the side now. Back up.
I think Iceman should be treating this kind of like Snow Arena, though. You kind of while they're not seeing you, while they're kind of hiding or something, you move up close to the tower, and you get up to the side of it, and you get up the side and throw some nades up to knock them off. Because otherwise, you're just gonna stand here, and get spammed. Yeah, just like he's doing now. Oh, devastating combo there with a ring and hand grenade. Oh, but he was staying still too long and getting spammed.
I don't think he can do that. Yeah,
No,
he's gonna get chained out.
Yeah, that wasn't smart. He should have gone in the hut.
You just can't afford to trade off that.
No.
Even if you get a nice shot, you're banking so hard on landing a random nade or disc you're just lobbing up there. I don't think you can bet that much against a player that can,
for sure not.
reasonably dodge.
And and staying relatively in such a small space when they have the high ground, you can't stand that still. You can't stay in an area like that when they're spamming, Oh, but somehow Desco's already
Desco
low?
took an awkward disc jump. He forgot to turn around. He just shot in front of him.
No. And I don't think I saw him. He's on top. You're gonna try and spam him out there though.
Still sitting there. Now, this is what I want to see from Ice. Play a little bit closer. You can't play in the mid-range.
Yeah,
You're just going to get spammed out.
I don't see why he even just ran away from the tower there. You should just go inside. And Desco falling down to the mid-level of the hut.
And there are a couple of little notches on the outside of this tower in the middle. I think that Ice should maybe try to use a little more if he's going to fight Desco on the tower. But that's a nice shot. Here's a chance, and he's going to rush him.
Why is he hiding behind this? Oh, wait, he should...
Ooh. Dangerous. Where's the chain gun? Hit him, please. Nice. Why is he backing away? Desco has literally no HP.
He has a complete sliver.
He has 2 health. You hit him once and he's dead.
I think he's just he's shoring up his energy to make sure he can fully put his shield on. Oh, more damage from Desco though.
Ice loses this.
Ice needs to get on top now. He keeps taking damage from silly little splashes. And down to 15. What is he doing? He needs to get on top.
He's gonna drop. That nade's gonna kill him.
And 9 health now. Each time. Oh man, this is gotta be frustrating. Looks like it's down to whoever gets the next amount of damage. It's pretty much gonna be it. The next bullet even. 13 damage per bullet. Oh, luckily he got his shield on in time.
Right over the top. Now Ice is gonna go on top.
At last.
And Desco's gonna match him. I don't think he knows Ice is on the side.
He doesn't see him. He doesn't see him. Whoever
please,
sees
no,
first? No, yes, there we go.
Nice.
Turned around with the chain. He almost had him. Oh, that was super suspenseful.
Goodness.
Woo, I was rooting for Ice there.
Desco was playing that so smart. I would have been pretty angry to see Ice lose that.
Yeah, me too. Not that I'm rooting for either of them, but I would have hated to see Ice lose there just for out of principle.
Desco was just toying with him. He was sitting on the edge of that little structure, going back and forth.
Right. Oh, and a nice direct shot there with a grenade. Oh, and it's followed by a devastating midair, non-relenting from Icewinds. I like that playstyle.
All right.
So 3-3. Icewinds has tied it up after going down early. We have 2 more to go.
Ice letting him know. Without his castle, Desco is no king.
His Adobe castle.
Adobe castle, oh boy. There we go. That's what I want to see a little bit more. Just right at each other. And oh, look at this. Desco maybe gonna try to redeem himself. Not going for his tower this time.
No tower for Desco. No, they're gonna be using the ruins here instead. Hopefully get some spam over the top. Maybe Icewinds can rush him early on. Gets a midair though from Desco. Gets to sit back down there. And Icewinds bring out the plasma, something I don't believe we've seen too much of in any of the duels so far, which I'm surprised about. Plasma is so strong in duels. Though could people not wanting to rush and get taken out. But looks like they're kind of in a stalemate though, because they're both behind hills and neither one really wants to take any more damage just yet.
Kind of who makes the first mistake. Looks like it's Ice. He's gonna get pushed off the back of the hill. But he redeems himself.
He's like, you're gonna rush me and I'm gonna hit you in the face with one of these rings I got right here.
So it kind of seems like Desco is more used to like indoor structural play where he can kind of work his positioning. But if it comes down to an open field, you know, a little bit of a brawl, Icewinds might have an upper. And Ice switches his loadout.
Ooh,
Ice
wait,
moves
did he?
From Plasma into Blaster.
Oh, but he gets an early bad midair there from Desco. Gets him right one back in his face. 23 health though for Icewinds. And looks like it's some amount of low health, but Desco wasn't having it. Just went and rushed him. So nicely done there from Desco. So we have ourselves one. Whoever wins this takes the third and final round robin round for their group. And I believe was Icewinds it the first spot in his group?
Yes.
So this could and I can't remember. I think Ravis T was second. This could be the decider for first.
It goes Ice, Future, Desco, Frost. So these two are actually in the same group.
Yeah, and so devastating midair there. That was a really nice shot there from Iceman, hiding behind the hill, getting it right onto Desco, camping that middle tower.
Oh wow, 10 health on him. Wow.
Oh, there he goes, Iceman. Just wow. Great that
he had 10 health and Ice doesn't pull a blaster, doesn't pull a chain gun. He says, "No, I'm just gonna mid-air you again
Oh,
because I feel like."
these.
Wow.
Oh, so does that mean? Let's see how these update these scores now. Then
Iced went 3-0 in groups.
Ice didn't lose. It looks like then.
Yep.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Let's go ahead and refresh this bracket. Some serious upsets so far. I feel like all we've seen, mostly have seen, it's been much even upsets to expected results. So let's see. Right now, I'm not sure. I don't think the scores have been quite reported yet. They have not. But let's see if we have Ice wins at 2 wins. It'll be 3 wins, and that's will be have 9 points. And Desco, yeah, will still be where he is. And then I'm not sure the result of the future. The future Frostbite was future, right? So he'll be getting. So Ice wins and future will finish top of their group then.
Yeah.
And so for Group B, let's take a look at. Let's try and take a look at something else. Some of the other duels going on then.
I believe everybody's finished round 3. I think that was our final round 3 match.
Right. So.
And the other one that would have been going on would have been Sparkle and Java?
Right.
I don't know the score on that.
So let's go ahead. I'm gonna show the stream the playoff bracket right now. So it looks like I'm gonna full screen this. Maybe I can't full screen it actually. Oh, here we go. Nice. Okay, so looks like round 1 is going to be, we're going to have a bye for the first, second, third, and fourth seeds get a bye first round. And we will have, as I said, everyone will be going into the playoffs. It's just round robin has been for seeding purposes, so let's see who we have in there.
So I believe Iced is going to go in as seed 1. He had a win-loss differential of 8. Fire as seed 2, win-loss differential of 7, and Frey as seed 3 with win-loss differential of 6. So the top 3,
nice. Okay,
all extremely close.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm not sure, if I would have predicted this kind of seeding, but let's not overemphasize the importance of seeding. It's really, I'm not sure how important it is, honestly, because, they're going to have to play the other people outside of their group, and you don't know how those results would have turned out,
That's true, yeah. I think one person to highlight, not to be a sea turtle shill, but Implosions went 2-1, but had a win-loss differential of 8. So I believe he will come in as 4th seed and receive a bye. I'm not 100% on that.
Right, but you'll also, I mean, the rules are the lower seed gets the map choice in the playoffs.
That's true.
So that is a slight advantage we might find from getting that. And, I don't want to say anything, but it could be that some people were trying to get the lower seed spot in order to get that map pick.
Are you saying people were sandbagging?
I'm not saying anything.
I don't know.
You never know. I've heard of things like that happening. Go ahead and close all that down. So yeah, we're just doing a little bit of a 10-minute break before the playoff starts, but I'm going to go ahead and change up the stream to make sure we can that reflects that. So you see we should have playoffs green highlighted in green now. Sin, would you like to do a little quick duel while we're waiting?
Yeah, sure.
There's a little caster's action.
What map is this?
Let's start a new one. Or just
Okay.
K out or something? Or yeah, we just start the new round.
Give you a 3-round handicap.
I don't even know what loaded up. I hadn't even thought about this.
Well, I mean, we're going by tournament rules, right?
I mean, yeah. Alright. Let's do this. Oh.
Oh, don't fall in the middle.
Oh no, I almost did.
Oh.
Ooh.
There it is. This map seems darker, a lot
Yeah,
darker than
it definitely is.
So what's your favorite arena map? What's your go-to?
It might be this one. It's I'm really curious to see where Reactor Core goes, because I think that could be a really cool one as well.
I think I like Aqua Arena.
I don't know. Aqua Arena
Dump
annoys me.
people in the ocean.
I think that's why it seems like it's more about just not falling in the ocean more so than anything else.
Oh my goodness!
That blink.
Oof.
With increased effectiveness this patch. Did you see
Wow.
that blink behind you?
Oh man.
It's powerful, I feel like sometimes. Just make sure we don't we're ready for the first playoff though. I'm just thinking for the first playoff though, we gotta figure out if we're gonna watch for that. See what might be the best. It's also, I feel like it's hard to tell where there are windows sometimes. Oh. Ooh.
No sneaky blink
no
for you.
No sneaky blink.
Yeah, there hasn't really been all that much arena play, you know. A few people every once in a while, you know, maybe weekly will play, but I think there's so many strategies that are still just people haven't found out.
Yeah, the meta hasn't really developed enough.
I'll be excited to see how people can... Oh my, wow, okay.
Oh no!
Oh, I fell in the hole. Oh no.
That's a change I don't know if I'm crazy about though, because like I feel like I mean pretty much when you fell in that before you were dead anyway, but at least you had the chance to maybe get out of it.
It was a lot of damage though.
It was, yeah.
50 a second, right?
Same as like getting caught in that laser, like the laser beam, which I really love. I love that does damage. So let's see here for the playoffs who we might choose. So it looks like we have the playoff bracket set up. I'm gonna go ahead and put that up. How did I do it? There we go. All right, so everyone in stream, this is the bracket now on view. We have in seed 1 Ice Winds, seed 2 Frey, seed 3 Fire, and seed 4 Implosions. Those 4 players will be getting a bye first round. So, what do you think, Sam? Who are you favoring to watch this first round of the playoffs?
There's a couple of good games. I
Mm.
think future Frostbite rematch would be interesting. But
Yeah, we called that. We called that happening. Like we were.
yeah, there it is. Um, you know, we've seen all the players play at least once, so it's probably a good idea to see who would be most evenly matched.
Right. I kind of want to see Sparkle Jova. I don't think we've watched Java. Maybe we might have, but I don't think we did. So I'd like to get.
No, I don't think we have.
So how do we do that? We'll watch Sparkle Jova.
And actually, they played in round 3, and it was 5-4 in favor of Sparkle.
So that should be a good match.
Should be a good round.
And whoever wins them is going to go on to see Frey. So who's going to get ready for that? I'm calling Sparkle though.
I really haven't played with Java much, so I'll have to see how that goes.
Right.
What up? I'm saying hi.
Hey, Stephanie. Have you been? I see you've been following in chat, right?
Yeah, I've been watching the whole thing so far.
What have you thought so far? What are your impressions?
Well, dueling is my favorite part, honestly. So it's been cool. There's a lot of chatter though about the maps.
Yeah.
Which I don't really understand. Like, I think if the map is challenging and it pushes you to have a better strategy, I think that's more fun.
I completely agree. No, that's why I like having a variety of maps, is to kind of give different player strengths advantages at different times, and kind of forces people to play in maybe environments they're not fully comfortable in. I don't see that as necessarily a bad thing, but I can understand why people wouldn't necessarily be thrilled about it. Oh yeah, so yeah, Stephanie is.
Yeah, is it true that the snipe was against the rules in this tournament?
Correct. Yeah, railgun has been banned.
I gotcha.
Which, don't get me wrong, I love railgun, but I just figured it would cause
too.
too much camping. You know, someone would just sit behind a rock, and I mean, not that we haven't seen that already, but
I know, right? It's happened, especially the map with the hill in the middle.
Right. Yeah. Everyone just kept rushing for that central area. That like the central rock column, kind of, because it seemed like once you got on there, like, unless someone was good about knocking you off, like, you were gonna win that.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of the strategy for the higher ground was working really well for people.
Right. Especially on that map, it's just that map is the one I would find challenging, because if you can't get them off that middle rock, then I don't really know how to handle it. And you know, some of the more open maps like Crash Site, you know, yeah, there's a few, you know, kind of abandoned buildings and adobe huts here and there, but you know, you just kind of pretty much got to hide behind hills and rely on mid airs and make sure people don't get entrenched too much. But I know.
Yeah, on Crash Site,
Yeah, Crash Site.
I would have been so tempted to like snipe because
Oh yeah.
it's just like the perfect opportunity. They're just floating across up in the hill, and you just snipe, snipe, boost out of the way or blink.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and I don't know. I feel like sometimes there's been a couple upsets, you know, and I feel like it's been caused by the maps. People who were favored to win, and then they're not winning, and then I can't help but put it up to the map.
Yeah, possibly. I'm not up to knowing like who is good at what, but there's been some really good matches.
Right.
Double mid-airs.
Yeah, all the double
that was
yeah.
crazy.
Right, and this mid-air was coming out of nowhere. Like there's like a tiny little window, and yep, sure enough, in that tiny window, it's just before they fall behind a rock, they're getting one to the face. So yeah, but we're in the playoffs now, and play about a little over halfway through. Round robin stage was a big part of the tournament, but now everyone's seated. We're going to be actually watching Sparkle versus Jova, this one.
Yeah, the seeding was
I don't
actually
think we've seen Jova.
Pretty interesting. There ended up being a 3-way tie for third seed. And so it had to go down to the fourth variable to figure out which player would receive the seed. And it ended up being Fire because he had the best game win-loss differential against the other tied players.
Right.
So it was really close to see who gets a bye and who doesn't get a bye.
I was kind of hoping at least one of the seeds would come down to that, to have to go off the differential, because it kind of gives importance to how much how cleanly you won.
Yeah, I mean, Fire's first 2 rounds really set him up to get into that seed because he went 10-0. So maybe his strategy of not sandbagging at all was good in the end for him. We'll see if there's an upset in the playoff bracket and somebody maybe didn't try as hard as they should have. It'd be interesting to see that.
All right, so we're going to be in server 3 now, watching Sparkle Jova. I'm in here now. We're just waiting on Jova to join, though.
So who's y'all pick?
Sparkle versus Jova?
Just in general.
Oh, for the tournament?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go with Implosions, my teammate. Can't deviate.
I'm gonna go with Ravis T, I think. I feel like he's not gonna let this one get up from him. I feel like he's got a plan.
He's got a secret strat.
He's got something up his sleeve, yeah. I have a feeling.
Talking to the players, Sword.
I mean, I'm always talking to the players. I'm a bench coordinator. I do not accept bribes, though.
Mm-hmm. Just gifts, right?
Gifts. So...
Heart explosion gifts.
Yep.
I believe Jova is a lower seed?
Yeah, he is seed 10, she is seed 7.
See what he asks for. I'd almost like to do a map we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen Reactor Core or quite a few of them. I feel like we've seen Autumnal, Crash Site, Snow Arena. We haven't seen Research though, or
Reactor Core,
or there's a third one, a sixth one. I mean.
Reactor would be interesting.
I like Reactor Core. I don't know. We've played it a few times.
I like them all.
I like all of them. And I can't decide, they're all good. Alright, so Jova picks the one we're on, a Crash Site. Alright, I will go ahead and watch Sparkle.
Who you got? Jova or Sparkle?
Yeah, I'm watching Sparkle.
No, like who's your prediction?
Oh, probably Sparkle.
Yeah.
She's running kinetic energy regen, ground regen. The one she was running versus fire when we watched her on Snow Arena. So it looks like she's liking that loadout and sticking with it.
Jova also electing to go with energy and ground. Yeah, and I've played with Sparkle, so you know I gotta go with the player that I know.
I actually know neither, so I'm just gonna go with who I've seen. So Sparkle. I actually haven't seen
All three of us.
Joe plays.
We got a Sparkle
Hopefully
heavy
no
cast.
caster's curse.
Looks like we got people in chat going for Sparkle too, so lots of love for Sparkle here. And looks like with due reason, she is 156 health and we're just gonna chain out Jova here to take the first kill, take the first round. And this remember, this is single elimination, so if you know you win this, you're through. If you don't, you're out.
High stakes.
High stakes. No camp in the Adobe hut. you gotta go for it.
Adobe Hut. That's great.
Seems like Sparkle really enjoys the open parts of the map, kind of like Ice Winds. I feel like their style is a little more similar than Desco and Ice. I think those two styles were extremely different.
Oh yeah, Desco and Ice for sure.
Jova running shield now.
See, that's what I want to see. Someone switching it up, and she was probably caught off guard by that. She didn't expect it, and there we go. It catches her off guard, and she gets taken out.
Grenade.
Nice job there by Jova to get on the scoreboard, not letting himself get down 2-0.
That's that sinking feeling you get. You see a hand grenade floating towards you. You know, unless you're Frostbite, then you just boost away. But for the rest of us, that's your stomach kind of just turns over, and you're like, okay, well,
just taking this damage. Looks like there's a battle of the chain guns here, though. Both players. Oh, and Jova's
nice
shield taken down.
I don't think he sees her. Oh, now he does.
And she's down to 66 health now. So I think that was a smart call on Jova's part to switch it up to shield. And not only did I catch her off guard, I'm not sure she's ready to deal with it. She might need to change as well. I feel like I would have wanted to see someone run Sensor Jammer. I feel like that could be fun. Maybe not on an open map like this, but...
Yeah, not an open map. If he doesn't chain her right here...
Oh, she was hitting like ring after ring. He almost had that.
So close.
Jova going up 2-1 though. Let's see if Sparkle goes with the same loadout yet again. I mean, I'm hoping she maybe tries to switch it up. Let's see if she can consider something else, perhaps. Looks like she's just going to the inventory, and nope, still energy ground again. Maybe she'll rush him or something. Try or get the higher ground.
Jova's still running shield pack.
Oh yeah, it's been working.
So...
Gonna pull the old go to the top.
Nice few chain bullets. Good shield reaction. He has been quick with it. Like while a disc is on the way, he's been able to activate and then deactivate.
Oh, and that heart sinking hand nade coming in.
I'm surprised no one got him in there though.
Oh, nice triple splash damage hits on there from Sparkle. She keeps just bombarding him with these nades. Just bouncing him around. He's just not moving.
You gotta get away from that hill.
Let's see if she can land him midair now that she's knocked him up.
He's at 62, so even, you know, like a mid-range splash.
Yeah, Sparkle down to 78 though.
She's gotta run out of grenades soon, right?
I don't see the count, but ooh! Wait, did she get that midair?
Double midair, and he landed first. Just barely.
Oh, that's unfortunate for her. Wow. Yeah, it looked like he got that one. That was nice play from both of them. Unfortunately, for Sparkle, his came out just a little bit before. So 3-1 to Jova. Looks like all this Sparkle support is not helping.
The caster's curse.
The caster's curse, just like you called it. So
Jova also seems to be pretty. Wow. Okay. I was gonna say he seems pretty well versed in the, duel/arena style. His shield management has been pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Oh no, nice splash there on Jova from Sparkle. She's down to 67. Looks like he might be a little bit higher.
78, just barely up there. A little bit of hide and go seek. Sparkle employing the Desco strat.
The Desco strat. Okay, that was maybe not the best place to land for Jova. Oh, and a devastation! Oh, nasty midair there.
Wow,
coming out, surprising us.
Okay.
All right, she catching up.
She's
not gonna be going down 4-0. Clawing her way back 2-3 now. Once again, this is for everyone. This is the first round of playoffs. We're watching Jova versus Sparkle Sprite. Some people throwing shade to Jova in Twitch chat, though. I'm not sure we can listen to them, but it is being said nonetheless.
Some accusations, really.
Yeah, right?
I don't know about that.
His accusations. Duel tournaments bringing out the anger. Bringing up the past, digging it up.
It always does,
Always does. It's part of it's part of the game. Part of any FPSZ.
Yeah.
There's got to be tension and discord and a little controversy.
Oh, she's on the back foot.
54, down to 54. She needs to be getting some splash. Down to 15. Oh, and this might be the final one, and it is.
There's a bounce. Just when you get an E-Pack player on their back foot like that, they just have nowhere to go.
I'm just not sure.
Block any damage.
And I'm not sure the wisdom of running energy regen augment as opposed to boost. Like if you're gonna run kinetic pack, you gotta run either blink or boost. I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw Frostbite using that boost to some effect, pretty effectively.
A nice hand grenade toss. It seems like Sparkle does pretty well when she can keep him on the lower side of a hill and just spam grenades down at him.
Right.
But as soon as they face up, seems like his shield management just gives him the edge.
No, but I think like she needs to be spamming him right now while he's on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. There we go.
You never want to be pinning someone on the ground. Yeah, got some nice little ring on there. Dodges his mid-airs. Jova going to try and come up and knock her off, though. Not really going to have much success with that. But does,
nice
actually, as I say it, he knocks her off with that nice name, bringing her down to 45 health. So this could be it. If Jova can win this, that's it for Sparkle. She's out of the tournament. So she's going to hold on for dear life here. Oh, you don't want to float? Oh, got it, but too late. Gets chained out. So Jova taking that 5-2, and unfortunately for Sparkle, that's going to be all her time in this last minute standing tournament. So great opening there for her. I'm sad to see her go, but that was a nice game there.
Good game.
GG's. So let's see. So looking back at the bracket here, let's see. We have Jova. That was 5-2 to Jova first round. He's going to go on to face Frey. And let's see who won the other ones. So Ravis T beat Hill, Desco beat Spider, and Future beat Frostbite. So round 2 of the playoffs is going to be Icewind's Desco, Implo, Ravis T. Ooh, Implo, Ravis T. That's one I'm going to want to watch.
Hard hitter.
Let's do Implo, Ravis T. Yeah, for sure. Implo Ravis T. Yeah.
Man, it is rough if you're on the top side of that bracket.
Yeah.
Ice Twins, Desco, Implosions, and Ravis T. Oof.
Yeah, let's figure out what server the Ravis T Implo one is, and I want to get in there and get ready for that. That seems like, you know, this might be the one to watch of the tournament. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna go for Ravis T. I feel like between the two, like.
With Implo.
Oh, I mean, I know you do. I mean, I didn't even have to ask, but.
Yeah.
It's tough when it's down to that, like two like juggernauts, you know, heavyweights. What do you judge? What do you on the map, on age? I'm not even sure which one of them is older.
Age. What?
I don't know, like reflex time, like. You know,
I'm the young guns got a little bit more.
Yeah, you know, I worry about that as a 30-year-old player. I worry sometimes in my old wrists, you know. I might not I might not be able to keep up on it much longer. You know, versus someone like you, Sim, what are you, 22?
Just about 21, 22 in January.
Oh my goodness, just a baby.
Listen, Dassel. No reason to be mean.
Oh, I wasn't being mean. Just,
Dassel's a bully, you heard it here first.
No, I'm not.
No, I feel like our player population is only going to get younger anyway, as we move into free to play.
Sure will.
So it looks like Implo Ravis T is going to be in server 2.
Which we were in 3,
Are we
I
already in
believe. I think no, we're in 3, I believe, right? I'm gonna go ahead and head over to server 2. So someone in chat saying whoever wins this tournament fights Conor McGregor, right?
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
Midair MMA. Midair mixed arts.
Pay-per-view for that. How about you?
Alright, so we have.
Watch it.
Not sure if Ravis T is going to be in the LCTF Bring Your Own 5 tournament, but it would be interesting to see if that was the case. So it looks
there have
like
been rumblings of a team. I will not disclose.
a T2 team.
Maybe so. I don't know.
Maybe so. That'd be. I'd love to see
There's
that.
something floating out there.
All
right.
Yep. Just to remind everyone, in case anyone in chat is not familiar, the Bring Your Own 5 LCTF tournament will be January 28th. We already have 6 teams signed up for that, perhaps 7 or more. We have hopefully even more coming, so that should promise to be a great tournament. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Making the perfect Cuban sandwich. So yeah, this is round 2 of the playoffs. We're watching Implo v Ravis T. And I'm gonna go ahead and watch Ravis T, I think. You go ahead and watch Sea Rats. Sea Turtles.
Sea Rats?
Sea Turtles.
What is this?
That's a T1
Excuse
team.
you.
T1 team.
Alright.
Freudian slip.
See how it is, Sword.
No, they were also really good. That's probably why.
I'll remember this when we play the dev team.
Sea rodents.
Sea rodents. Ooh, but a quick win coming out there from Ravis T. Wow. That was one of the fastest wins I've... Uh-oh, indeed. One of the first quickest wins I think we've seen all tournament from Ravis T there.
It, so...
Yeah, it was just like a combination of EMPs and point-blank shots and just...
Lots of explodey things.
Yeah, lots of explodey things. So autumnal, perhaps Ravis T's map. Well, I'm assuming it's why he chose it. Oh, he's point blank. No one has time for anything now. They're both down to a sliver.
They both have no health.
No one's holding back here.
Ravis T has 2.
They both are. It's literally one chain bullet, and that's gonna be it.
One more.
This is the column here. They're gonna splat.
No!
Oh, Splash damage that to going up 2 here for Ravis T. That is a mean. It is a mean plasma. You are correct, Sparkle.
That's a shame.
He's at 0 health bug again.
It's a shame, Mary Jane. So 2 here for Ravis T now. Let's see if they stick with their loadouts. Active Shield Resilience for Ravis T. How about for Implo? What's Implo running?
Boost.
Boost.
Yeah.
That was.
He did earlier.
Yeah, earlier. Yes, people sticking with their guns. It's odd to see.
I don't know
feel
if
like
it's working out for him. I wonder if maybe he just. Ooh, nice shot.
Oh, and another second nice. And a third. There we go.
There it is.
The sea turtle coming out of his shell.
You mean out of his sewer?
Wow. I feel attacked.
Sensei Implosions. I feel attacked. No shade. We all love for sea turtles. 2.0. We gotta call it right.
Implo breaking out the blaster.
That blaster damage.
Implo actually switched to shield.
There we go.
He's running shield pack
as
now.
we call it, Crasher's Curse. Just so we say Implo sticking to his guns, he goes ahead and switches loadout there, catching Ravis T off guard. Perhaps that's helping. But it looks like Ravis T's at 116 health. Implo probably a little bit less. Looks like he's closer to 80 or 90. We're gonna go ahead and try and hide a little bit. Ravis T's not letting up, but gets knocked a little bit. Turns shield on. Big hit there on Implo. And can he finish him off though?
He's on the ground. There's nowhere to
go.
go.
Running, yeah, couldn't quite get away. 3-1 now to Ravis T. So just 2 more for Ravis T to win the second round of playoffs. Just realized my overlay was not on. There you go, guys. Give you some more information.
So Implo's still on shield, not electing to go back to his boost strap, given his only round win so far. Ravis T's aim is just, the spam is really close every time. Like that's gonna land,
Yep, I heard it. Yep,
that's
that
rough. I don't know if Implo knows Ravis T's just up there.
Oh. Gets a little EMP, but trading mid-airs there.
Got him on the back foot.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a strong ground shot there, direct one from Ravis T. So looks like Ravis T is taking this one pretty handily. 4-1 here. Might not have predicted this.
Just like a movie, Stark. You just gotta wait for the hometown hero to warm up. I call you Stork.
You did. I thought you were talking in chat for a section. I was like, where? I don't see Stork talking.
I'm like, what?
So it looks like we're both doing these Freudian slips today. You know, Stork and I are pretty similar people. So.
I didn't mean to insult you.
Sorry. Oh, that's not an insult at all. No, Stork.
I mean.
Oh, but it looks like this might be it for Implo. Yeah, this is gonna be it, I think.
Yeah.
And yep. So 5-1 there to Ravis T.
Good game.
And sorry to the sea turtles. Right there for
it's okay, we're all T players.
There you go. We'll show it when it matters. And not to take away from this, but let's see there. That was 5-1 then. And I would not have predicted that. I would have thought it would have been a little closer than that. So bit of an upset maybe. Ravis T now coming into the 3rd round. I believe, let's see, let me take a look. See where else. We have any other results so far?
Don't believe so.
So maybe we can hop in and check out another one of these, even if we go in midway. Why don't we check out?
Good question.
Yep.
When are the finals?
When?
Do you have like a time estimate?
It should be. I mean, it's 5:20 now, and we have another 3rd round, and then 3rd place match, and then so probably in the next half an hour. We'll get to the finals.
Yeah.
So I want to hop into, where can we hop into? Let's see, so Frey versus Jova's going in server 3, Future Fire server 4, Desco Ice Winds, you want to check out server 1?
Yeah, jump in there.
Let's see how it's going there. Looks like they already finished actually.
Oh really?
Unless, yeah, there's no one in server 1, so Why don't we just...
Yeah.
We're in 2, I believe? Or 4?
We were in 2.
Alright. So, Future versus Fire and Frey versus Jova. Why don't we hop in? Oh, so it looks like Desco ran over Icewind's 5-1. So why don't we check out server 3?
Go Frey.
Still 1-1, so a good
Wow.
good one to jump in on.
If I could put the right password in, I am joining now though.
So Jova is running shield and it's like a pretty standard
Crash site.
loadout.
There you go.
So I'm watching Jova now.
Alright, I'll have a look. Frey, see what he's running.
Jova's gonna be running active shield.
Same with Frey. Frey DJ'd up over the middle.
These
They're
DJs,
on
people DJ.
opposite sides. This is interesting. They kind of just traded positions.
So it looks like Jova likes this map. I'm assuming he was a lower seed that chose Crash Site. I was thinking he
Yes.
took it off Sparkle, so he thought maybe he'd choose it versus Frey. I'm assuming was his reasoning. Ooh, nice double damage there on Frey but at
Nice
long
shot.
range ring there from Frey, taking him out.
So Frey probably a pretty heavy favorite, coming his
Yeah.
second seed.
Yep, and 3-1 now.
So actually, our first seed was already out of the tournament.
Which
Pretty
was
handily as
Fire?
well. It was Ice Winds.
Oh, Icewinds?
Desco.
Oh, yeah, losing to Desco, that's
8
right.
seed Desco.
I hope it'll be Frey and Fire.
Frey and Fire in the final?
Semifinals would be where they would meet. So depending on how Fire's doing in his match, it's kind of looking like we might get that.
Oh, and it looks like, yeah,
Oh.
Jova's just taking, keeps
Yeah.
taking these ground pounds. It looks like this match might be over fairly soon then. 4-1 to Frey in round 2. I believe we're still round 2 of the playoffs.
Yeah. Frey again, he puts shield core on, or shield pack,
And then
excuse me,
ring jumps.
legions, and takes a disc jump. Well, king of the Adobe. Oh, oh,
And trading nice damage
again.
there. That was a nice shot there from Jova though to get that
was.
on top of that hut. Yet again, a nice long range. Trading long range. This seems to be happening a lot on this map. These long range, poking from behind the hill, unexpected damage. You know.
I don't think anybody wants to burn the energy to get close, because once you do, it's so open, you have nowhere to hide, and you're down in energy. It's gonna be a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
So Jova doing a good job to get Frey down, but Frey's just too much consistent damage, and
Yeah.
just takes that. So 5-1 to Frey
Good game.
in this round 2 playoff match. So Frey's going to be moving on to round 3.
And Fire beat Future 5-2.
So Fire wins against Future. So is that's going to be Fire Frey in round 3 then?
Yep.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the brackets again.
So we're gonna have 2 of our lower bracket players go through, and then the 2 and 3 seed as well.
So we got
Desco and Ravis T are gonna be playing for a finals match.
I don't see how we can't.
Fray.
I don't see how we can't watch that.
I think that's
T2. Yeah, the T2 buddies and like longtime friends and the Titans, and I feel like I always see these two together. We gotta watch Tarzal Desco. Got to watch that.
And they've been playing each other
for years
in preparation for the event. Even just like the past week, they've been dueling each other and playing a lot. So maybe they know each other's strategies. Maybe one or the other has been holding back a little bit. But Desco's coming in as the low seed, so he's going to be able to have map choice.
So Desco gets to choose map choice for him versus Ravis T, huh? I wonder if that was planned. far out the long con.
You would know, wouldn't you, Sword, being the organizer?
Ooh. Well, I'll quickly change topics here. So we're going to be moving into server 1 for Tarzal Desco. Just going to go ahead and avoid the tourney organizer. Shade.
Hashtag rigged. Yes.
I'm gonna go, but I'll be watching.
All right. Thanks for joining us, though, Desco.
Yeah, it was fun. Bye, guys.
All right, catch you later.
Bye. All right, who you got, Sword? Ravis T or Desco?
I think I'm gonna stick with my boy Ravis T. I watched him last duel, so you go with Desco, I'll go with Ravis T.
All right.
Hashtag the real final. Wow.
Yeah. Oh man.
Woo. That's some smack.
Biting words.
Well, what does Desco choose? Did he say yet?
I don't think so.
Research. Wow.
Oh,
I'm excited for that one.
This is going to be interesting. Desco's indoor combat is something to behold. I've played a few arena games both with and against Desco, and it is either very fun or not fun at all.
I don't know. I feel like they're both coming off of 5-1 victories, right?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
I just have a feeling it's gonna be Ravis T.
We'll see.
So he picked research. We're gonna go ahead and change the research then. I don't think we've seen that map even yet. We haven't watched.
Nope.
We did our own duel on it, but
I mean, we had a very high school show match.
All right, so this is hashtag the real final according to them. We have research, which is a indoor. I think this is the first time we're gonna be seeing an indoor duel. Should be really interesting. I'm assuming they're both gonna be running shield, so an indoor shield duel. Here we go. I'm watching Ravis T. You got Desco?
Yes, sir.
All right. Ravis T gonna start out with active shield resilience.
Aim on Desco. I believe Desco has a plasma. I'm not 100% sure.
Ravis T getting the early damage out, and for some reason...
There's that plasma. Ooh.
Ooh, that was close.
Close. So it seems like that will probably be the weapon of choice for indoor close-range combat. And the loser of this will play in the third place match. So their day won't be all over. But, man, I find it hard to bet against Desco. But we'll see. Desco has always
Yeah, I'm not sure
been
why
very,
it's
very
doing that.
I don't know the way to put it, but he usually thinks Tarzal will beat him, so I don't know if there's
Yeah, I don't think that's...
maybe a little bit of a mental block there, but we'll have to see.
So I don't actually see Ravis T's health right now, but
Oh.
so I'm gonna have to rely on you to call that out
Okay.
and see respectively how they're doing.
Tarzal is at 111. 98 now. Took a shot from Desco. Desco's sitting at around 170, I believe.
I'm gonna try rejoining the server. Just keep on
Okay.
keeping
Desco's
on.
on the top level. Coming up towards Ravis T. They're both trying to run EMP grenades, I believe. I don't think Desco knows Tarzal's in front of him. Now he does. So Tarzal's going to come back around. They're just trading grenade blows. Desco's managing his shield a little bit better. Tarzal's down to about 70 health. Desco's sitting at about 140. Tarzal's going to drop down to a lower level. Desco doesn't seem to be aware. And I think Tarzal might be able to come back behind Desco on this. And he will. So Desco puts himself in the open, but he's going to be able to spot Ravis T just before he comes out. And Ravis T is just camping on a corner. I don't think he knows where Desco is. Now he does. Good shield management from both. Tarzal down to about 30 health. So Desco pushing him pretty hard, but takes in a grenade to the face, so he fends him off for a little bit. And Desco's down around, comes back up under Tarzal.
Oh, you didn't see him, and Ravis T
Desco-
taking that splash damage, double splash damage.
He's floating a little bit. Oh,
Looks
I'd
like
be
Desco's
surprised to
gonna
see Desco not
chase him. No, he didn't. He's hiding. He's hiding on the top. I'm doing a little third-person specking here. Looks like Desco is gonna stay on top, and Ravis T's gonna try and draw him down, but that's a mistake. Is he ever gonna be able to draw Desco down? I don't think so. I think he's gonna probably stay up there.
I think Desco's a little too smart. He's gonna stay on top till he sees Tarzal on the bottom, and I think he may have spotted him when he was walking around the side, because Desco kind of twitched a little bit. We'll see. And this is, they're obviously extremely focused on winning this, because you go home here. Well, they don't go home, but they don't get to go to the first place match, which
Right.
is all the marbles, the trophy, bragging rights.
So this is interesting. I'm actually watching from third person now. It's kind of interesting to see how both of them are trying to figure out where the other one is and simultaneously missing him. It's kind of gives you an interesting perspective to see them both kind of sneaking around.
Tarzal spotted Desco through one of the windows.
I think
They're on
I
the
think he
same
sees
level
him.
now.
He's trying to EMP him. Ooh.
Oh, and just barely Desco hits him first. Oh,
There we go.
these are pretty even. I'm not the biggest fan of the dance that is the dueling, but
The
it
dual
definitely
dance.
is pretty intense when they both have low health like that. Oh, and Desco read Tarzal like a book, waiting for him to go up that tunnel, and wow! Ravis T down to 35 HP.
Ooh, that was some quick damage loss there. That's. I don't think I'm
He's
seeing
looking
Ravis T.
frantically spinning, looking for Desco. Tarzal needs a
Ooh.
miracle, down to 4 HP. So close. That grenade might. Nope.
I feel like that one might do it, unless you can get some more plasma here. Oh, wow!
Wow!
Wow! I think we
What a
both just saw.
clutch.
We just saw both Ravis T going down there, and that was some amazing
Yep.
plasma play there from Ravis T to stay in there.
That was great. Ravis T spinning his mouth around a little bit to spawn.
A little victory spin, like, hey, I got it.
Victory, dude.
Wow, great play there from Ravis T, and great aim with the plasma. No one clutch weapon to pull out in that situation.
Yeah, Desco's gonna be kicking himself for that one. He had all the chances in the world.
Yet again, pulling out the double ground pound there, the ring plasma to go up 3-1. So Ravis T doing a great job here. See if he can maintain this kind of offsetting Desco. Catching him off guard a little bit. It seems like he's rushing him a little bit almost. Because he knows that Desco likes to hang back and play it cautious.
I don't think either of them have changed their loadout at all, have they? They both seem to be sticking,
right. Yeah,
sticking
correct.
to the plasma grenade disc.
I'd love to see one of them randomly pull out the blink pack or sensor jammer or something. So they completely catch it. Other one off guard. And it looks like Desco did see Ravis T up there and gets a lot of damage
shield
taken.
management.
Oh, Ravis T gets knocked off. He's going to have to run away now before he gets that spam.
So Ravis T sitting at 70 health. Desco is around, I believe it to be 100? 90, okay. So pretty even.
Ooh, wow.
Okay.
That was just a direct grenade. So 4-1 to Ravis T. This is a bit of an upset.
He's, you know, Desco always says that every once in a while Tarzal will just crush him. Kind of seems like it might be a self-fulfilling prophecy here.
Ooh, that midair could have sworn I was going to hit.
So
but,
close.
Looks like some early damage on there on Desco though. So this is it, you know. Desco needs to think to be a little more cautious here and get some more damage early. Yeah, Miller, I just upset in terms of would have thought this would be a little more even, you know.
If you're Desco in this situation, what do you do? Do you just try to play as passive as you can? Try to get some chip damage down, or do you go full aggressive?
I think it's chip, you know. You kind of try and get Ravis T to make the silly play, and looks like it's not gonna. Yeah, it's like this is gonna be it. Wow.
There it goes.
5-1 to Ravis T.
Good game. Good game. Good game.
So
Wow.
Ravis T's gonna go through to. But we will still see. We'll still have a third place match. So Descolada will be going to that versus whomever lost versus Frey and Fire.
I believe it's still to be going on in server 2.
So
It looks like this server's on research as well.
let's go ahead and check it out.
And they haven't even started yet.
Perfect.
So
I'm joining
we
up.
can just jump in on them. So it looks like Snow Arena was the pick of the lower seed.
Snow Arena, and that's what that was, Frey.
Fire's pick.
Oh,
Frey went in as the 2 seed, I believe.
I thought for some reason I thought Fire was the higher one. So interesting. So, but I remember Frey doing pretty well on Snow Arena.
Yeah, well, this is gonna be the repeat for Fire. Can he
Right.
keep control of the middle? Gonna jump on board with Frey. Looks like Frey is running active shield. DJ's up into the middle. Do you hear Sword?
Yep. No. Yeah.
Might want to respawn.
I'm not sure why I'd put my
There
hat
you
was
go.
inspect.
So Fire.
Are you watching
playing
Fire?
as King of the Hill strat. I am on Frey.
Cool. All right. I will watch Fire then. He's still at 200. Looks like.
And Frey's sitting at about 130. And it really seems like high ground just wins. I don't know. Maybe Frey can sneak up behind Fire here. Looks like he's making his way up the rocks.
Oh, and it looks like Frey snuck on him though. Because I don't think Fire hurt him, but it gets a nasty midair, and that's pretty much going to be it. Oh! Oh! He's sticking his belly over the cliff.
Oh. No shield management. Fire just jumps off and chains him out.
So who do you think is going to be in the final? What are you going to call it now? Fire is going to be Fire Ravis T?
I think it'll probably be Fire Ravis T. I don't. We'll see though. Frey has surprised us before. He's got the clutch gene today.
Yeah, those mid-airs.
Rando mid-airs when he's at a sliver of HP, so we'll have to see. I don't think he saw Fire. Oh, it's a bad spot to be in. Yep, he's gonna get knocked off. That is rough. It almost seems as though it doesn't matter who's the first up, but who has the better shot coming up.
Right.
You know, if you're up there first, you have to manage your energy and then also worry about where the player is coming from. So maybe it's not about Fire getting there. Maybe it's about
Who
Fire
can
knowing how
stay.
to stay there.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
And avoid that spam. They're trying to knock you off. So, but it looks like it's, I don't know. Fire's been like kind of handing it to him. It doesn't look like Frey's been able to.
Look at that chain.
Yeah, that chain taking him down.
Oh man. Oh.
Trading
There we
mid-airs
go.
and Frey gets on top, but a little EMP action coming up. Oh,
Oh.
nice mid-air there. The clutch
There
gene
it is.
coming out for Frey. He can get himself on the
Yep.
scoreboard.
That's what we're looking for. It kind of seems like we see maybe 10% of the map, and everybody goes to the map. Frey
Seems
already
like
took about 80 damage.
I
So
believe
it
he
seems
ring
like
jumped.
he gets behind early.
I'm pretty sure I saw him take a ring jump.
Oh, nice shield management though.
Ooh,
Wow.
Wow. Double mid-airs.
1-2 punch from Frey.
Tying himself up. These mid-airs might do it for Frey. It might be enough to get him through.
It might be.
Falling back on the namesake. Great shots there from Frey. Keep himself in this game.
Uh-oh, and he falls off.
Falls off, unfortunately, yeah. I'm gonna take a look at Fire now. Fire getting
Another
mid-air
mid-air.
off. Oh, even more
He
damage,
is
taken
just
down to 9.
all over him.
These nades, though, and a
Frey
little
doesn't have a
damage
chain
on
gun.
Frey. He might
Frey
not
doesn't
need
have a
one.
chain
He might
gun.
not need one because Fire's got 9 health here. Let's see if he can just get some last damage on it. He's gonna try and sneak up on him, and he does.
Nice.
Frey going up 3-2 there, not
Wow.
letting Fire sneak at all. He sniffed him out.
What a turnaround.
Yeah, Frey coming from behind, coming down from 2-0 to now 3-2. See if he can maintain this momentum. Let's see if we'll get him to the final. You can see some mid-airs there. Some of these Frey mid-airs. That's true. Well, not necessarily. Who knows what Ravis T? Ravis T
my
will probably
goodness.
pick these mid-airs. He keeps getting them. Oh,
Oh, a little bit of return
tying it up.
fire.
Because Frey was probably going to have that, yeah, but no, I feel like Ravis T is going to the final, and he's probably going to be choosing Autumnal, which is an outdoor, not an indoor map.
Oh wow.
Ooh, wow.
Just
Frey, these
drive by.
I'd be curious to see who had the most mid-airs in the tournament. I'm a hazard to guess it might be Frey.
It might be Frey, yeah.
Fire just chipping away at Frey here.
Dancing with him.
Ooh,
Wow.
just any chance he has like a second of anyone floating.
Yep.
Frey just seems going to land a mid-air on him.
You give him a shot.
Give him that
He's
shot,
gonna
he's going to take it. Jinx! Oh, wow. So 4-3 now to Frey. Taking a ring jump here to get up. Maybe knock. He doesn't quite see where Fire went. He can't see him right now. From Fire's point of view, he's going to try and sneak up. Actually, he sees him up there, but he's wondering if he can.
As soon as you
find
make
him.
any noise with your jets,
Right.
and Frey sees him.
But he sees him, and no one can get the midair quite yet.
Little high can go. That's interesting. Frey actually dropped off, and now he's going up Fire Nose.
Oh, Fire with the
Oh.
first midair.
Looks like we might go to 4-4.
As we
close.
should with a round 3 playoff.
Fire didn't see him.
Ooh,
Oh,
4-4.
Frey aired him, but
4-4. That
did too
point
much
blank
damage
kills.
to himself.
Woo. 4-4. Wow. So this is it. This is it for whoever wins this goes to the final to face Ravis T.
They're gonna have to play indoors. That's the rough part.
What? And
I do not see Ravis T picking an outdoor map.
I mean, I feel like his favorite map is Autumnal. Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh,
But will he pick his favorite map, or will he pick the map that he thinks he has the best shot to win on?
right. True. True. And it looks like Frey caught Fire in a bad spot. Fire's gonna have to run away.
Ooh.
Somehow missed those 2 shots. Oh, no!
Uh,
He just. Oh, he was he not?
Wait. Did he use an
Did
invo?
he already use an
Did
invo?
he use an invo in the beginning?
I didn't notice.
I don't think he did. He must not have used an invo.
No.
Oh,
No.
apparently not. Whew.
Do the rules say we have to use it at the beginning?
No. No, that specifically was in there.
Hang on.
Unless that is a disqualification, then that would be.
I'm
If he-
looking at the rules. It must be at the beginning of the match. Yep.
Oh, well, Frey won
Wouldn't
anyway.
mattered anyway.
Frey won anyway. You
Okay.
don't have to bring out the rule book. Whew.
Yep.
Wow. So Frey pulling out those mid-airs on the end there, just to. I feel like that's his signature. He's really reliable with those mid-airs.
A lot of mid airs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a DQ, is that a DQ from all or DQ from...
No, if you I mean,
Says violators removed from the tournament.
so that's unfortunate there.
That's a DQ, and third place
Whew.
automatic to Desco. Is that? We need
Yeah, I mean,
the
if you
admin ruling.
use, yeah,
Admin
we
ruling.
need Bug Spray to come because he is the admin. But I believe that if
I'm gonna go
if
get a ruling.
you had to use it at the beginning of the duel. Ooh, so this is getting saucy, guys. This we didn't think we'd have to come down to the DQ, but
All right, so I got.
All right,
our,
so in the spirit of keeping
admin.
it friendly, we won't DQ Fire from the tournament. But what we'll do is he automatically forfeits that match and then goes to the third. I mean, he wants to win the whole thing anyway, so he just goes to the third round game or third place game.
All right.
Yeah,
So
that rule is more intended for people who are like kind of deceiving and like using an invo, trying to sneak in using an invo or something like that. So, we won't disqualify him.
a little mercy there.
Okay, so that should be our next match then. Third place, Desco versus Fire.
Yep, we'll do third Desco Fire, and then so Frey and Ravis T will be in the final.
Wow, Frey going all the way. That's I would not have predicted
Take a
that.
look here at the bracket for you guys.
Been on fire today. Ah, no pun intended.
So, who do you think in the final? You think Frey has a chance against Ravis T? I think he's going to take even a map. I mean, because if Desco had struggled,
If Tarzal or Ravis T, excuse me, if Ravis T picks an indoor map, I don't give Frey a shot. But if it's an outdoor map, Frey has been online today with his Medeiros. So I would give. That's what I'll say. If Frey goes outdoors, he has a chance. If it's an indoor map, I don't think so.
I will. I'm rooting for Frey just because I always want to see the underdog, and I feel like we have even though Frey is the higher seed, I believe most people would call Ravis T for the win here. So that's why I'm just gonna go ahead and go for Frey, rooting for the underdog. But we got this third place match here, and so let's focus on that for now. We have Desco Fire. Not what I would have expected. Alright, we're right now just kind of talking, figuring it out in Discord. Ooh, so I'm a little surprised here. How this has all turned out. These standings. We're just kind of pretty much decide whether how to deal with the situation with the invo usage. I don't believe any harm was intended, and we're just trying to see what will be the best course of action, both for the tournament and for all of you viewers. So it looks like Fire is forfeiting. He's being
it appears
the big man.
Fire is gonna forfeit third place because he feels bad that he used an inventory. So third place match is gonna go automatically to Desco. Unless, do we pull the player that would have been next in line for third? In this case?
I mean, I feel like if Fire is forfeiting it to Desco, then Desco does it, gets third.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right. The final ruling will come down to tournament admin Bug Spray, but Looks like the win goes to Desco. It's being called.
Okay.
Wow. So I mean, it's unfortunate, but good on Fire for taking responsibility and you know, being the bigger man there, or not bigger, but just, you know, stepping
A
up.
bigger man.
Not bigger, no, but just stepping up and being a big
Yeah.
man. You know, it takes a lot
I
to
gotcha.
it takes a lot to kind of forfeit like
Yeah.
that. So some of the viewers, I think, are appreciating the drama here. Some of them are calling for Bug Spray versus Desco for third place.
I'd
Bring the
watch
admin.
it.
Bring the admin in.
I would watch it.
So it looks like we're just gonna go straight to the final then.
So Frey versus Ravis T. And Ravis T will have map pick. He came in as lower seed.
So look at it. So looking at the bracket, I'm just having for the stream up. Looking at the playoff bracket, Desco in third, and Frey Ravis T for first place. It's gonna be a best of 3. This final round.
Okay.
I got the finals overlay up now. Do we know the server?
Frey, well, they're in the one we're in, so we can just stay here.
Stay here then. Yeah, why not? Nothing else.
Frey picked Crash Site, and I don't
Okay.
know what Ravis T pick is. Okay. Wow. So Ravis T is gonna go autumnal.
Woo.
So we're gonna have
Autumnal.
2 outdoor maps. Although autumnal has some levels to it, so it's not fully outdoors.
Yeah, and it's, I don't know. I feel like Ravis T was very strong on autumnal. Like we saw Ravis T do very well on autumnal versus Implo. Hey, don't be knocking fire too much, guys. We you know, it's an easy. I don't think anyone was intending to cheat. It wasn't intentional. I feel like it was an honest mistake. A mistake nonetheless,
We
but
play the
was an
lower
honest one.
seeds map choice first.
let's give him the
All
benefit
right.
of the doubt. Correct. Yep.
Yep.
Are we ready then?
I'm ready. Yep.
Okay.
Doing autumnal first then.
Crash Site,
Crash Cypher. Okay, right. So
since Ravis
right,
T
the
is
lower seed.
Or wait. Frey picked this, so we should be doing a tunnel. I don't think they
Right.
really care. We'll just let them play it.
All right. So I will watch Frey. So it seems like you're caught in game. You had the same thing happen to you.
Yeah.
Oh, an early midair there on Ravis T though from
Wow.
Frey. That was a nice point
There it
blank
is
midair.
again. Frey with midairs.
These midairs.
Ravis T running energy regen.
Wow. I see. I feel like that's the kind of thing you might catch him off guard with something like that. Frey was probably not expecting that. Doesn't look like it made much difference though if he gets a midair like that on him so early, but
He pulled it back. Frey's just pushing him. Oh man. Tarzal a little bit on the back foot. Wasn't expecting that.
and Frey's just taking a whole bunch of ground damage there. Shield wasn't quite able to get, I mean, block some of it, but not really as much. Oh!
Wow.
Wow, what a midair coming out there for Frey to win the first one. Nice way to start a final. Ooh. Wow.
Nice.
These mid-airs. I feel like that's Frey knew the secret is you gotta just learn how to get these mid-airs down in this kind of a setup. Yes, this is best of 3.
Tarzal way up in the air.
That
Getting
energy
a lot
regen.
of spam.
A lot of ground splash on him. Oh, but Frey trying to stand still in
Frey's
this
just
monument.
trying to play hide and go seek.
I don't think it's really working out for him in this close kind of quarters. Ooh, nice
Ooh.
midair there. Yet another one. He needs to get off the
Frey
ground
with
though.
a sliver.
Toss a nade maybe? Ooh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Great shot.
Oof.
Awesome.
Secret strats. Hitting midairs. Yep, you know it, Yummy.
I wonder if Frey's gonna go away from shield pack. See if he'll go on to E-pack. Because now that he knows Tarzal has been running E-pack. No, he's still on shield, isn't he?
Yet another midair. These point
Frey
blank.
with his drive-by mid-airs. Just every time.
Yeah, right. Fly by Frey is his new name. Oh,
Whoa.
just a triple. Get Desco.
It's too much spam.
Charles are getting some triple spam
A lot
on
of
him there, yeah.
orbital shots coming in.
I feel like he needs to not, when you see someone in the air like that, you need to not stand in one place though, because they're
Yeah.
gonna just spam you.
I would like to see Frey maybe switch out plasma for chain gun on this map. I don't know why you would be using plasma if the only guns that you're gonna actually fire are disc and grenade.
Right.
Although he seems pretty committed. That's not where you want to be.
Nice walking there from Frey, avoid all that splash on the monument. Ooh, almost gets a midair there. That looked super close. So both players around the same. Looks like Frey may be a little lower. Taking even more splash from Ravis T.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh, that was
misses
close.
both of those, huh?
Can't sit on the ground
Ooh,
like that. You're just gonna get spammed out.
So much sitting on the ground. Oh, thank you, Happy Flying Squid, for the subscription. 2 months in a row. Thanks so much.
I really want to see Frey's chain
Archetype.
gun a little bit.
Thanks, dude.
I wonder if he will put that in his inventory. See if he goes for that any. And he does. There's the chain gun. And Turtle actually has boost now. Boost
Something about this map. It makes people want to run boost, you know, the wide open spaces and avoid the splash.
Oh, Turtle's on the ground. E-pack.
Ooh.
Oh,
That splash though.
that's rough.
Looks like Ravis is getting thrown off a little bit by the boost, the use of boost.
It's a really interesting.
Oh, I'm sorry,
strategy.
Fire.
Just
I must have
boosts
missed
up
it, but
in
thank
the
you
air.
for the sub
Still
too.
has enough energy left over to maneuver. Then Frey's
Pardon
sitting on the
me.
ground with a shield pack, wondering what happened.
And he's just like, I'm
There's a
done with
lot of
this. I'm
chain
gonna
guns.
come and just chain him out here. Ravis gets a nice
Oh.
midair though as well while he's chaining. Frey gonna try and hide here a little bit in this building. Maybe try and get a surprise shot on Ravis T. Ooh. I really feel like Frey needs. There we
There
go.
it is.
I could sense one coming. So he's not quite given up yet. You know, he just needs to win.
The signature Frey play, just a midair to
Ah.
the dome.
Needs to be careful though. You know.
Well, I mean, that's what's got him here. You know, getting aggressive, getting in people's faces, and shooting them in the face. That's what you got to do if you're Frey, I think. You play the strategy game with somebody like Ravis T, and they're gonna have, you know,
Right.
maybe a little more experience. So we'll see if Frey just opts to just run and gun rather than try to play the little dance. But as I say that, oh, Frey takes one to the face, and so does
So
Ravis T.
They traded direct shots there.
Hopefully I didn't see him move.
Oh,
And Ravis T
and out
gets
of
him.
through the roof, a little sneaky midair there.
So moving on to autumnal. This seems to be Ravis T's map. Do you give Frey any chance?
I think so. If he uses the structures, if he continues to get in the midairs and is smarter, I should say, about using the structures to avoid all the splash that Tarsel's been getting, then I think Frey could take this map.
I think Frey needs to go up early. I think he needs to get at least 2 early rounds on Ravis T to get a lead. Maybe shake him a little bit. Because if you give him enough time to start going through everything that he obviously has in his arsenal and all, I don't know if you have the time to counter that if you're already down 2 rounds.
Right.
So if Frey can get out to an early lead, I think he has a shot. If not, I don't know. There's a chain gun. More of that, please. Oh, close quarters. Really close quarters.
These point blank shots. Ooh, nice shot there from
Nice.
Frey. So using that catwalk to his advantage. So already, like I said, maybe he's using the structures a little bit better than he was able to on crash sites. A little bit more open. This is at least a little bit more kind of a direction for all the meshes. You can kind of like
A
take
little more
things.
technical. Although they seem to both just enjoy flying up and lobbing grenades off at each other, so maybe that's the preferred tactic. I don't like that spot Frey's sitting in. Big open space behind him. And it seems like he doesn't like it either. He's gonna drop off. Oh, maybe juked him out a little bit, but right in the face.
Trading midairs there, and I don't know. Oh, yeah, Frey.
Yeah, there's the splash.
That roof splash. So evening it up on this second map. So we're on the second map, guys, of the best of 3. Ravis T took the first one, so if Ravis T can get this one, it's gonna be Ravis T is gonna be the last man standing, the champion of this duel tournament, but not quite ready to call that. I'm gonna go ahead. You're watching Ravis T, correct?
I've been mostly third person for this one. They've been up the air a lot. Oh wow!
That's just
Double
plasma.
blaster midair, or plasma. Excuse me. I always mix up the names.
Yeah, for
Oof.
Ravis T's been using that plasma. I think we just saw versus Desco. We saw him be devastating with it. Seems like that's his probably his best weapon.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. I always mix up the name of those 2 weapons. I come from Legions, so in that game, the plasma is the smaller projectile and the blaster is the bigger one. So I'm always mixing the names up. But nobody wants to hear about Legions. This is a duel tournament in midair.
And
Super close
quarters again.
I don't know if that's a good idea against that plasma from Tarzal.
Yeah, it looks like Frey might be getting a little... Ooh, that was a
nice.
very nicely placed nade. So it looks like Ravis T might be running away with it. I mean, if he can, Frey really needs to win this to close this gap. Can't let.
Yeah, you can't go down 4-1 against Ravis T. I don't think there's any way you come back from that. Wow. There we go. Every
time we call it, the double midair, just staying in it, hanging on. Very nicely done from Frey. Ooh.
Oh, nice spam. He needs to get up close. He's taking a little too much chip damage. Oh, the blink from Tarzal. Blink into plasma.
Blink. Wow. I'm so happy to see finally someone using blink. I'm telling you, it's powerful.
Disorienting.
It's very disorienting. You can get behind them and don't even realize it.
Yep. See if Frey has an answer. There's a little bit of chip damage onto both of them.
This could be it. I mean, this is... Ravis T just needs that one more. But nice Frey with a nice knocking him off there.
Nice blink.
Nice blink usage to escape that splash. It was surely going to be a bunch of splash from Frey, so very well done for Ravis T using that blink for his advantage. Very nice specific situations where it's like a very clutch pack to be using, so glad to see it coming out. Oh,
wow.
Literally Ravis T just blinked into that midair. I don't know how Frey did that. He like saw it. Wow.
Rough.
I've always wanted to see someone blinking into a midair, and that it just happened. That was great.
Frey saw the future. I wish future was
yeah, that kind of a pun. Yeah, right.
Oh, wow.
Double midair to each.
Change.
Both of them kind of having to retreat a little bit from that shock. I think they were not expecting that. always kind of interesting when both people get midair because it kind of resets the duel. They have to kind of shy away for a second, both of them.
He really likes that little hump right there, sitting behind it. Ooh, Frey, that's a lot of chip.
Ooh,
the blink
oh,
up!
that blink again. Coming out for Ravis T. Oh, that could have been
just
it.
Barely hits the side.
Is Frey gonna chase him?
I think it'd be... Yeah, here he goes, up top. Does he know Ravis T's on that edge?
I think he did.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
This is what Frey does. He gets in your face.
Not capitalizing.
Oh.
Ah. Wasn't quite
Grenade.
capitalizing
Just
on that
almost.
ground damage. The ground pounding potential. Wow. So, I mean, I think Frey did good to stay in it. I had some really clutch plays there. But Ravis T coming out on top, so Ravis T is going to be the last mana standing and takes the champion.
I guess he maybe just a little bit of a hiccup there in the beginning.
Right.
Took it all the way home. So as I'm hearing, there's going to be a show match between Bug Spray and Desco.
Wow.
A little bit of a... I don't know if it's a grudge match or what this is.
I think someone just wants to fight the admin.
I think they do. So, talk a little bit about Ravis T's tournament. He started off with a loss, and he actually didn't come in as a high seed.
Yeah, 5-2, I believe. It was to Sparkle, I believe, right? He
Yeah.
lost his first round, first map. I'm not sure. It feels like that was intentional somehow. Like he knew that it would.
Maybe he was gunning for lower bracket so he could get map choice.
I think that's probably it. I think he was
gaming the system.
Yeah, which is totally. I mean, that's part of it. That's part of the the meta. You kind of gotta position yourself how you feel would be the best way to win. Sometimes. With the given rule set. Chat is not too surprised. They're saying that he was the favorite to win all along. I don't know. I feel like there were upsets, and we saw people playing in ways we did not expect them to play. So, I think it could have gone to a bunch of other people. Congratulations to Tarzal / Ravis T. We keep calling him both. For anyone who does not know, he is Ravis T in midair, Tarzal in his previous gaming life, I believe. And not a surprise because he is a great dueler and a very strong player in general, and lots of game knowledge and experience. But I don't know. I don't think it was a shoo-in. I don't think it was necessarily a done deal. And
no, there were definitely players in the tournament that could have challenged him.
Right.
We saw Desco put up sort of a fight. I mean, 5-2 is still, or was it 5-2?
We should get a. Yeah, it was. Wait, to which one?
For the semifinal match. I believe it was.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. I'm gonna ask invite Ravis T in to talk to us if you'd like. So what about lessons learned in terms of loadouts? What would you is it good to switch up your loadout, and catch your opponent off guard? Is any one pack seem better, or is it situational, or?
I think it's situational. Like we saw Ravis T do extremely well using both boost and blink. So I think it's more how well you execute your strategy rather than one being better than the other. Because we saw multiple people using shield pack go down to E pack, and vice versa. So I don't think there's one gun that's straight up better. I think maybe indoor combat, the plasma is the gun to use. If you're close range, it's just the rate of fire and the amount of damage that you can put out with it seems pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw Ravis T doing some crazy things with that weapon.
Yeah, double mid-air, like extremely close range, just bap bap, and the game is over. So that one's rough to deal with. I think plasma is probably my tournament MVP as far as weapons or packs goes. But
Yeah,
I did
I know.
enjoy watching Frostbite pull out boost away from stuff, and Ravis T as well with the blink pack. I'm surprised we didn't see sensor jammer on reactor, or excuse me, not reactor, research. I think the
Yeah.
IFF removal in there might have been pretty cool, but over a shield pack, I don't know if you could justify it, but would have been cool to see.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was calling for sensor jammer to be used earlier, but I don't think we even saw it once. We saw shield and boost and blink, and I believe that's it. There were no sensor jammer.
Yep.
Obviously no artillery. I don't think anyone was gonna
Yeah.
run that, but I was a little surprised we didn't see any sensor jammer, because it's passive now. It's not even an active ability, which has theoretically buffed it. So, and people have claimed it's very good in CTF and spawn CTF. So, yeah, a little surprised by that. I would have liked to see how, no IFF would have given someone the advantage, but maybe next time, maybe someone can bring that out. Either way, I just love seeing the blink. I'm glad that got some playtime, and that he was able to use it effectively, because I'm just still really a fan of it, and I want people to realize that it's good. So
what's the next tournament we have in line? We know who the best dueler is.
next tournament,
What's up next?
we have well, there's some more announcements coming about event planning in the coming weeks, but the main one on stage that is getting the most attention right now is the Bring Your Own 5 LCTF tournament, which will be
all sorts of ready for that one.
Are you?
I am excited. Yep.
Are you ready though?
Maybe not quite ready yet, but we've been practicing. We've had some
Scrims?
5-on-5 scrims with our full team.
Yeah, just so for anyone in chat is not aware, on January 28th there will be a 5v5 LCTF scrim tournament. This is different than a draft in that the teams taking part are formed independently of the tournament, as in people are making their own teams for the first time in the history of midair, which is super exciting on its own, because we already have team names coming out, we already have rivalries forming, we already have people banding together, learning strats, kind of trying to figure out how they can develop a playstyle that will best another team's playstyle. So lots of competitive meta, I feel like developing, and kind of the competitive communities taking a nice growth spurt here. I'm also super excited. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm really going to get to be part of it yet, at least. But
Is that so? I thought there was a dev team.
well, that I can't speak to that. That is neither here nor there.
I see.
Kept. But either way, I'm gonna have to be helping run the tournament and putting stuff together. So we'll see. I'm not saying anything definitive at the moment, but we'll see on that one how that will play. So Ravis T says he is interested in doing an interview. I just need to see him. I just need to be able to drag him down.
See if I can.
Let's get Ravis T in here. Okay, see if I can pull him in. Can you talk?
Can I?
Sweet.
Does this work?
It works.
It does.
Awesome. Congratulations. That was awesome.
Thanks, man. That was a fun tournament.
Yeah, I had some some bumpiness, some controversy, but that's perhaps healthy in any tournament.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been nice to have the rules finalized a bit more than
For sure.
45 minutes before the
For
match
sure.
start, but
No, for sure.
all in all, not bad.
So Sin and I were talking that it seemed like obviously you don't have to disclose anything, but it seemed like you might have had a plan in place.
Yeah. My plan was to hold the right mouse button and spam the grenade launcher because that's kind of like the anti-shield pack strat.
Right.
But Frey didn't chain gun me, so yeah.
Were you
He
expecting
should've
that?
been chain gunning me.
Right. I think people in chat were calling for that. Like, why is the chain gun out more? People were like, why? It's
Yeah,
allowed.
it's too
Why?
much honor.
Right.
I was surprised. There was a severe lack of chain whoring in this tournament.
Yeah, I did the same thing versus Sparkles, but she chain gunned me, so.
There you go. So is it safe to say that first match was no sandbag?
No, man, I was trying out my blink strat on her.
Wow.
Oh, okay. See, we didn't get to watch
Yeah.
that one. Then we saw it, and it was like, wait, what happened? And I'm glad. I think you're the only person we saw using Blink. And if you take a second to talk a little bit about it, because I think it's super strong.
No, it's not very good. It probably still needs like a little bit of a buff, but the recent patch was, I think, a step in the right direction.
Right. It made it a little bit better. But just in terms of like how you used it to, there was one point we saw you use it to avoid ground splash.
I also used it to blink into Frey's mid-airs.
Yeah,
we
we saw that
saw
one.
that one too. That was unfortunate, but still kind of awesome from our perspective.
So what's your favorite weapon in dueling right now?
Missile launcher. But you just don't get that.
Yeah. Banned weapons.
I wouldn't have wanted to hear
contraband.
anything else.
Well, I mean, the standard weapons are probably plasma disc, grenade launcher. You kind of
I
like
saw that
swap between
plasma
them
working
constantly.
very well. You had a couple of very quick 1-2 plasma kills.
Right.
Yeah, once you get within like 10 meters of somebody, you're in the plasma zone. And if you don't have a plasma and the other guy does, then you're kind of screwed.
Can that be the name of your CTF team, Plasma Zone?
Maybe.
Or your arena
LT
team? No. What LT team? You're not
The
playing
arena
LT.
team.
You're not signed up
Yeah.
for the Bring Your Own 5, are you?
Well, there's this the sign-up deadline. It's coming up in a month.
It is. It is. It might change. That might change too. You never know.
You're gonna move the sign-ups forward, Sword?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what people's deadlines are. Anything to get more teams. If people need more time, then I'm not going to be too hardline about it. We just want to have good games and as many teams as we can.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Spawn CTF draft. That should be coming up, right?
There is more information coming on that. Like there's been a lot of this. I have not been. I know you've been asking me to, do more on that, and I'm sorry it haven't been forthright about it. But haven't been neglecting it. I've been discussing with a lot of people, and like what would be best for it. And it still is going to be a draft kind of setup, but I'm just trying to kind of focus on the Bring Your Own 5 for now, and maybe space things out a little bit more so not everything is happening all in January. So, but more information to come on that soon. It's definitely still going to happen. Just a question of when. Might be changing. That's the only thing. But
That's cool. Looking forward to that.
Definitely still coming up. And I feel like people still like drafts. But anyway, that's to be more back on topic. That was some nice play there. I'm glad we got to see some really amazing shots, like especially when you were kind of on research with Desco, when we looked like you were down to a sliver and you're about to die, and then you got those consecutive plasma kills on him, which that was great to see, especially like a weapon we're not too used to seeing.
Oh yeah, those were some really close games. The score was not reflective of how close those games were. He played that really well, and I kind of got lucky on that round with 4 HP left. Super lucky. Desco and I might do some sort of like arena replay analysis to kind of educate people on how to do positioning and weapon selection and stuff like that. So who knows? Maybe that'll be something that's coming up. I think some people have been asking for that too.
Yeah, I mean, like, you mean like a kind of instructional videos?
Yeah, like kind of like going through a replay or a VOD of an arena match and just talking about how we position ourselves and like what our movement is like and why we're doing certain things. Like I think a lot of people, especially people who are newer to the game, don't always pick up on some of the subtle movement stuff going on. And it's really important. I think dueling comes down to, well, movement and aiming, mainly. Positioning is a huge part of that as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, plasma, I think is honestly one of the strongest weapons in the game. So.
Yeah, definitely close range. It's tough. Like you have to. The main dilemma that I face is I got disc and grenade, and then my third weapon slot kind of rotates between chain gun or plasma, depending on if I think the guy is going to be playing kind of like a floaty strategy like I was doing versus Frey, or a more shield pack up in your face strategy, and then I go plasma.
So is it safe to say your favorite map is the tunnel, as far as arena maps go?
It's a decently balanced map. Like it's got indoors and outdoor areas. It's got some cool ramps. You can move around the map pretty quickly.
Wow.
I was
well,
surprised to see you not pick an indoor map for the finals. Was it just,
Yeah.
are you more confident on autumnal, or did you just
Well,
enjoy
what
playing it
indoor
more?
maps are there? There's like research, and that map recently got an
Research.
overhaul. I haven't had much practice on it, so yeah, I didn't want to play that. Also, Desco was beating me on research before in our practice game, so do not want to try that again.
All right. Well, it looks like we're gonna get our show match going. Our impromptu Desco versus Bug Spray. They're gonna do just first to 5, just a best of 1 right here. I guess this is gonna be like a collective. Let's fight the admin. Let's fight the duel tournament admin. Just for satisfaction purposes, I guess. But thanks for coming in and doing a little post tournament interview. That was awesome to see, and I think it was nice to see some stuff, like some tactics coming out that we hadn't, and especially from you. And I'm glad, even despite some setbacks and some bumpiness, that you had a good time, and I appreciate the tournament. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, good tournament. Thanks for hosting, Swordfish.
Of course.
And hope this show match is a good one.
Yeah, right.
Have fun.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
All right. Who do you think's coming out on top of this one? Big Daddy Dev
Go
or
with my boss or
our third place?
Big Daddy Dev.
Hey, we both get fired.
Yeah.
I lose my PT salary. That wouldn't be
Oh
fun.
man, yeah. Lucrative benefits.
Yeah. Healthcare, dental, all that.
Oh man, I'm gonna say Desco. I think Bug Spray's cold. Probably if he'd had a little more time. No, Bug Spray's a good dueler, but he's cold and hadn't really had a time to warm up.
Desco's played through what, 3-4 matches? 6 actually, right?
So
He went pretty
exactly.
far.
So he's all ready
He's
to go.
warmed up.
So I'm watching Bug Spray. Looks like he's running energy regen, ground regen. Interesting.
Desco's on shield pack. Expected that. That grenade, nice shot from Bugs. Having a long floater just falling off the side. So he's got an early lead. The one thing that's interesting about this map, in my opinion, is that even though it's indoors, it's really big. It's a lot of open spaces, and Bugs just putting it on him.
Wow. Ooh.
Chain gun, disc,
EMP
everything.
to wall smash.
All right.
Wow. All right. Maybe
A little bit of a statement round there
Yeah.
from Project Lead.
still in charge.
Maybe he's cheating.
Well, I mean,
cheats.
dev hacks, of course. I mean, it's called
Of
it's called
course,
Haccess. Chat saying this is the real final.
Arena final.
This whole bracket was just to set up who gets to fight bugs, really.
A lot of damage. Careful with that chain gun.
Yeah, Desco taking a lot, tanking, watching for the spam, and Bug's still getting damage.
30. No, don't push him. He's
Oh,
chaining. Oh.
Chain while push while chain.
Yeah.
So evening things up.
1-1. Desco employing the chain until you're out of ammo. Bug seems to like the hide and go seek strategy, kind of just sit behind a wall and wait for his opponent to come to him. Some decent spam coming out from both of them.
Ooh,
Oh,
nasty direct shot there.
a little bit better from Desco.
Down to 2 health, he's just gonna get chained out here.
Yeah, there's a chain gun.
Valiant effort.
That was what I was expecting to see a lot more of in this tournament, was a lot more chain gun. I was surprised to
Right.
see how many people just didn't put any stock in it. We saw Fire use it a little bit in his match against Sparkle, and then towards the end, Frey brought it out a little bit. But I was expecting to see a lot more of this.
Right.
You get early chip damage. It's good for people that are in the air. It's very reliable.
Right. Yeah, it's hard to, it keeps people, it kind of keeps people contained. They don't feel like they can move as much without getting damage taken. So if you want your opponent to stay somewhere, if you want to corner them, yeah. Good for that.
Desco playing a little bit more passive now, trying to bait bugs in. That seems like it's working.
Bug's holding,
The timing.
hugging the corner though. Losing him.
Seems like Desco is just keeping bugs at bay. Doesn't really want to get up close. Yeah, and there's that chain gun.
So looks like he's kind of just toying with bugs. He's like letting him come to him, and then because he saw that was kind of, I think that was probably what the first fight was about. He's Desco kind of feeling him out and seeing what kind of dueler Bug Spray is, and when he saw that he was more of the rush kind, he's like, all right, I'll let you rush me and come to me, and then I'll EMP you.
And to get aggressive, you either have to fly up in the air or ski along the ground. And, if you're going towards someone with either of those two trajectories, you're going to get chained if you're in the air, you're going to get spammed if you're on the ground. That's kind of hard to be aggressive if both players aren't willing to go at each other.
Right.
And I think Desco's very aware of the strategy he should employ.
And we just saw Desco taking a whole bunch of chain damage giving a whole bunch of chain damage onto bugs. So I'm surprised we didn't see him use the chain gun more during the tournament, unless we just missed it somehow. I feel like you're right. But honestly, that's part of the reason I wanted to keep it allowed, because I knew that, I really just had a feeling it would not be exploited too much, just because of the way people have to move. You don't want to.
And that'll do it.
There we go. That'll do it.
Good game.
Well, it was fun.
Wow.
It was a fun idea. But I think Desco's a little more in practice.
Yeah, he's just warmed up, and I think, as Bug Spray was cold and probably didn't necessarily have his loadouts figured out and hadn't been practicing to do any of this, so I was
Make
all
as
in
many
all behind.
excuses as we can for him.
Last man standing IFF, side effect of using Arena. Yep. That is true. Bugs raising that point. So, but just for the stream, this is the playoff bracket. This was the final standings. We had Desco third, Frey second, and Ravis T first. So Ravis T is gonna be that champion and get his name on that last man standing gold ring launcher trophy. More info on that coming will be announced in the champions announcement thread. Yeah, I had fun. I feel like we both kind of had some screaming moments, so that's always a good sign. Where we're like, oh, you know, that was good.
A couple of great shots, clutch moments from some players. I think I probably made the most noise watching Frey. That guy he's a flashy dueler.
His mid-airs were fun, for sure.
They were, and I mean, hey, you know, there's no shame in the flash. He got second place off of just, you know, shooting better than other people, which, you know, a lot of arena, well, I guess Duel is positioning and things of the sort, but Frey kind of just seemed to brute force his way into the leaderboards, so I was impressed to see that.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, I'm going to try and check out those leaderboards, check out the final standings. I believe there was a playoff standing. So it was Ravis T, Frey, Desco, Fire, Drova, Future. Oh, but it's not figured out. But top three we do have is Ravis T, Frey, Desco. So just in closing, do you have anything finally you'd like to add, Sin, before I go ahead and start the outro?
You know, I had fun. It was a good time. Make sure you're rooting for the Sea Turtles 2.0 in the upcoming LCTF Bring Your Own 5 tournament. But other than that, no, it's been a good time, good fun.
All right, awesome. I'm just going to go ahead and mute Discord then after this. But if there's nothing further, I just want to thank you. A huge shout out to you, Sin, for stepping up and casting with me because, you know, it was 3 hours, you know, and we didn't really have much time for a break. And so I really applaud you for sitting through and, you know, doing a great job with the play-by-play and, you know, coordinating all that with Bugs. So thank you so much once again. No shade meant for Sea Turtles. I'm really glad you guys are in LCTF, and I wish you guys the best of luck, and I'm rooting for you. So, yeah. I'll catch you later.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a good time. See ya.
See ya. All right, all. I just want to send out some thank yous. Let's mainly to first big thank you is to Bug Spray himself for helping me out so much with this tournament. Really stepped up and kind of helped me run everything, and did a lot of, you know, as the tournament admin, helped me with Battlefy and getting all this together. So huge shout out to Bug Spray, both for a late round duel and for doing a huge help, pretty much helping to bring all this together and making some more sensible rules. So thank you, Bug Spray. Huge shout out to Stephanie for all her help with posters and website help with announcements. Big shout out to Jonah, aka Wizard, for helping with some quality assurance and helping with some advice on the tournament. Let's see, who else am I missing from the dev team? Anyone else? Thank you. Huge shout out to all the players, everyone who signed up and giving these events currency. And it was just so fun having you all and seeing you all, who turned up, who wanted to play, and seeing all your guys' enthusiasm. It's really been great. And thanks so much for all the support. I literally could not do any of these events without you. So I do it for you, and I'm glad that you're taking part. Thank you so much to all these viewers, all of you, for coming out in stream and supporting us with your viewership and your subscriptions. I mean so much to me. I'm very passionate about this game, and I love throwing on all these events. So not only do I love the participation, but any viewership is always much appreciated. So thank you to all of you for doing that and your comments and chat. And am I forgetting anyone? If I am, blame my lack of unfed mind today. I have not eaten much today, and I am a little bit weak, so I'm about to go get some dinner. Yeah, I look forward to streaming further. I'm going to be streaming in my midweek mid-air this Wednesday again, and more events information coming up on some events late January, as I've talked about, the Bring Your Own 5. So watch this space and the forums and Discord and Reddit for all of that juicy gossip and information. Once again, huge super congratulations go out to Ravis T for winning this last man standing, for being the last man standing. I just wanted to shout out to Mom for giving me life. Mom, you're 100%. You're my lady till the end. And always got to shout out Mom. Thank you, Izzo, for reminding me. Shout out to Brand Zone for hosting the servers, and obviously shout out to Wizard also for helping with the servers. Forgot to thank him for that. And yeah. Oh, shout out to Slush for making a website that is not live yet, but will be shortly, and that news and information coming on that shortly. But yeah, thank you again. And I will be signing off now. My name is Swordfish. I was your host today with Sin, and it was a pleasure. And I will be catching you all in midair.